Well, well, well. If it isn't the end of the weekend. 55 consecutive streams? Oh my gosh. That's kind of nuts, Mr. Brown. I mean, what is the highest one? I said I was going to make a leaderboard and I've like completely forgotten, but are you... Wait, was it you, or do you have the highest now? Wasn't someone at 65? I mean, it's just an insane amount overall, I think. That is a crazy amount of consecutive streams as well. I think it's Virgil. I thought that he lost his. I thought he missed a stream and that's why he was no longer in the top. I could be wrong. 60 or higher? Okay. But yeah, I think there was one person, I thought Helios. I'm not sure. We'll have to see once they join in. But how are you guys doing? How was your weekend? How are things feeling? How did you spend your time? What are you gonna do? What are your plans for the week? How about that? Let's start with that. I'm doing pretty good. I've been making some ice cream over the weekend, over the past couple of days and everything like that. However, I didn't realize just how many ingredients I would require for some of it, so I only managed to make 3 batches. And now I know what you're probably thinking. 3 batches is still quite a bit. Yeah, well, not for me. Not for me, okay? I can eat an entire tub in one go. And last I recall, a batch was about like half a gallon, so 1.5 liters, something like that. So, oh my gosh. I just could make more. And this time I'm doing a little bit of a more high effort ice cream. I'm making a chocolate base with a coconut vanilla base. Or sorry, I'm doing it like a double layer. So I'm going to have 1 layer chocolate, 1 layer coconut vanilla, and I'm going to see how that comes out. Yeah, you could say I'm a bit of an expert ice cream maker. I'm doing pretty good. Still going till tomorrow. Yeah, you've got 3 days off, don't you, Mr. Brown? I mean, how have you spent the past couple of days off, and what have you planned for it? Did you plan anything in beforehand whenever you have time off? I sometimes like to, but at the same time, I like to keep my options open and everything like that. I was studying, I am studying, and I will be studying. Will you wear wigs, Spearfree? Will you wear wigs? Will you ever wear wigs? And have you worn wigs? Otherwise, I hope your studies go well, man. I feel like it's a little bit difficult to manage the amount of studying that sometimes we have to go through classes, through exams, through tests, etc., and be graded on it. I much prefer studying whenever it's of my own accord. You know, like anytime someone proses something quite interesting to me, I like to research it a little bit so that I can learn about it, and that's what I consider a form of studying. But being tested on that knowledge, oh, I don't know. That's a little bit difficult. I don't like exams and whatnot. Epic gaming. Whoa, what games did you go through then, Mr. Brown? You say expert ice cream maker, but my sister is one. Whoa, really? She's an expert ice cream maker? Does she have any advice then? I'd be very curious. Also, hello, Silent Seth. How are you doing? An expert ice cream maker. Gosh, I feel like there's so many different professions that I want to ask questions to. Like, I would love to ask a baker, like specifically for cakes and whatnot, how they decide on their recipes or how they go about making it, because I would love to take a course on learning how to pipe different cakes with icings and whatnots, like different designs and patterns, so that I can maybe develop some motor control skills. And then if I could meet an ice cream maker, I would probably ask them what's the easiest way to create an ice cream base that's low in calories if I want to try exempt creams and whatnot. But I don't know, fats and xanthan gum is about as far as I can go. I've tried, and now what I'm doing is I'm using a heavier egg base to see what results that gives me, which is why I'm doing a mix of the coconut base and a chocolate base using primarily eggs. So I'll see how that goes. My wife is a baker. I remember that. But does your wife have like a specialization, or does she have like a signature that she goes along with whenever she bakes something? I'm very curious, because like you get some pastry chefs and bakers and whatnot, or rather you get a baker that is then specifically a pastry chef, or you get a baker that is specifically a baker for bread, or then you get a baker who is specifically one for cakes and like icings and decorations or so on. Like there's so many different qualifications, I feel like, for it's so cool. I just love desserts, maybe, but I feel like I could go on about it constantly. I bought 2, quote, chill, end quote, games to try out. In Konbini, where you take care of a Konbini store. Actually, it's Konbini with a K-O-N. Bini, not a K-O-M, and Koluniku, where you make noodle bowls for people and make bonds with cute characters. Not sure if there's dating, but I sure hope so. Good luck with dating just based off of the ramen and whatnot, man. This sale, I want to buy a couple of games, and actually I was like in the middle of it. I didn't finish it before I started stream, but I was just in the middle of writing. I've got the link for the new poll, for the new games or whatever that we should vote on what I should play through. She makes little cakes, pastry, and lots of bread. Dude, pastries are so good. Pastries are so good. I haven't done, like, an exorbitant amount of pastries, though, honestly, I feel like maybe I should get back into baking a little bit. I want to take a couple of courses, mostly because it's so... Mostly because it's so difficult. I would like to be able to bake cakes better, like full cakes. I just love cake. What can I say? I really love cake. And the game called Tides of Tomorrow from the makers of Road 96. Pretty cool game. You follow other players' playthroughs and suffer their consequences, good or bad. Wait, how does that make sense? That sounds like... Wait, is this the strand system that Hideo Kojimbo was talking about? Where you rely on the help of others in order to progress further into the game, or whatever it was called? He called that the strand system, right? I think that was it. Damn, I didn't realize I wrote it incorrectly. Konbini. Yeah, there you go. It is Konbini. Yeah, we love cakes. I think we all love, quote, cake, end quote. Wait, guys, stop. I'm just meaning regular cake. I'm meaning the dessert, okay? I'm not meaning anything weird by that. Please, hold yourselves back a little bit. Let me just write one sentence for this last thing, and then I'll post the poll. So, new Google form alert. Speaking head. New Google form alert. Speaking head. Here we go. And then I'll tag the notifications. So now you can see... The categories for this week is, or this round of voting, is adventure. There we go. And now I can just post this, and you guys should all be able to see the new form. The new form includes a couple of games, and I'm just doing this as a little bit of preamble while we kind of boot up everything in the background. Oops, I forgot to copy the link. We've got a couple of games. It was really difficult to choose. It was really difficult to choose the games that I wanted to add, for mine at least. But we have got some of Virgil's suggestions. Tomb Raider, Ninja Gaiden. Wait. Oh, it shuffled all of the order of everything. I was like, wait, where did it go? No, it's in the shuffled order. We've got Virgil's, Disco's, Mr. Brown's, mine. Then I think Helios had a couple. Spearfree, you had one, and I think that's about it. Yeah, so we've got Tomb Raider, Ninja Gaiden, Yakuza 0, Fable, Dredge, Golden Sun, Minecraft Dungeons, Stray, Bully by Rockstar, Little Nightmares, Batman Arkham Asylum, Don't Starve, Ori and the Blind Forest, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. I thought those would be some pretty cool ones, at least the ones I suggested, which was Castlevania, Tainted Grail, and... Oh, what was the other one that I voted? I think I might have picked Yakuza 0 because you didn't pick that one, Mr. Brown. So, hard to explain, but for some... but some person plays the game, and I can follow in their footsteps and go to where they go. And if they did a good deed in the area we can get help from people or resources. If they were a troublemaker, we can suffer and get no help or resources, lol. Or we can switch to a different player's footsteps. Oh, so you swap back and forth between the two players. But then, in that case, how did the first save ever come about? That's what I'm curious about. Because, like, if you didn't have the first save or, like, the first playthrough, did nothing happen? Did everyone just get, like, no supports or something? Did they have to randomly generate a first save where no one played? I was thinking the exact same thing. I don't know, maybe the devs? Yeah, I guess so. I thought it would be, like, randomly generated in that case. Let's see. I don't know message, but that one guy on TikTok who searches people's childhood games. Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. But also, are you meaning the guy that looks at, like, what was it? Movies in the background, or sorry, video games in the background of movies, and then he attempts to figure out what movie they're from. Yes, that one. Okay, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about then. I don't actually follow him, but I know of him, so I get what you mean. I know exactly who you're talking about. Also, today, I thought I would play a little bit of a different game. You guys probably won't be familiar with this one at all. It is... Wait, let's see. If I can swap over, I'll pause my music. You probably would not have heard of this one. It's a pretty fun game. I've been playing like 20 hours of it or something like that. It's called... Wait, actually, why did I close it? Okay, it's called Slot and Dungeons. Basically, imagine you've got a dungeon, and everything is determined by slot wheels. So it's pretty fun. I like it. People also ask him to search forgotten childhood games. Oh, right. They give him, like, a generic description or whatever of what happened. And, or what it's about, and then he tries to find it. Okay, I don't know how this swapped all the way back to the first difficulty, but... We can try on the hardest difficulty. I think I'm gonna lose, though, but it should be whatever. You talked about it? Okay, yeah, I spoke about it, but I don't know how much of it was clear. It's a very hectic game, because there is so much on screen. And what's up, bro? I'm doing well! I'm doing well! I was working on all of my different ice cream recipes and whatnot, and I've made a couple of them. I made 3 batches approximately, so I'm well full on eating ice cream. However, I do feel like I need some more guidance, maybe some more experimentation when it comes to making ice cream and whatnot. Because trying to find like low-calorie recipes that don't just turn into ice whenever I put them in my ice cream maker is kind of nutty. How about you? How are you doing, D6? For the next poll, I suggest no more heroes in the Batman Arkham Asylum game. Oh, okay, wait. That's right. You don't have, or you weren't in the Discord. Let me edit. Let me edit the form to include some of those. Let's open up a new window here. Any blue flavor? No blue flavor. I'm not making blue flavor ice cream. That's not even a real flavor. What game is this? This is Slot and Dungeons. It's a very fun indie game about your entire dungeoneering experience being turned into a slot machine, basically. So I'll explain once I add D6's suggestions for Arkham Asylum and what was it called? No More Heroes. Yeah, I can add those two. So, okay, here's the button. I wasn't logged into the right account. If I copy this, I love Gambler. Let it ride. True. Okay, No More Heroes. And also, I'll post the form link here. Wait, do we have Batman? Okay, we already have Batman Arkham Asylum D6, so you're good. You're good. And I'll copy the link as well. Here you go, D6. This is the form link, so you should be able to see it here, and hopefully it saved the inclusion of No More Hero. Yeah, okay, it did. It saved the inclusion of No More Heroes. So nice. I'm finishing up with No More Heroes soon, so please wait up for me. I'm joking. Yeah, don't worry. I'll wait for you. The entire reason why I haven't started yet is because I'm waiting for you. Absolutely, Mr. Brown. And also, how are you doing, Okami? How have you been? It's been a little while, hasn't it? How was your weekend? What did you get up to and what did you do? Did you fully upgrade the katana? Oh, to Mr. Brown. Yeah, so to give you guys a little bit of context on what Slots and Dungeons is, well, I gave you the general description, right? That it's a gambling game, so to speak. But you get a whole bunch of symbols in your inventory. You get items, spells, and enemies. Every floor you descend, you get a new set of enemies. Every chest you open, you either get items or spells. And then you can randomly get remove symbols or symbol duplications, in which case you can remove one of them. But you can see by the number at the top left of every single symbol that you have an associated number for how many times it will appear in my little slot machine. So here, this one makes me take damage, and then I can hover over and I can see some of the traits to each of the enemies. So this one explodes on death, so it hurts him, and then I've got all my stats here. It is it is really information heavy, but you kind of pick up on it. I've got like 20 hours in this, so you know, you just kind of get used to it. Wait, does No More Heroes count as adventure? I checked and it didn't see the top 5 tags as adventure. Wait, let's see. No More Heroes. It might be. It says it's an adventure game on Google, but wait, it was ported to Steam. Does it have it in the top 5? Let's check. No More Heroes on Steam. First game. The first game, if it wants to load. No, it doesn't include it. Wait, it doesn't have it at all? Huh. I thought it was an adventure game. Google lists it as an adventure game. It's an otaku adventure? I suppose. I don't know if that one gets a veto because it's D6's only suggestion or not. I'm not sure. It is meant to be the adventure category, but I'm uncertain. Not yet. Go to 3rd rank. Okay. I was here for Thursday, but I'm also eating banana bread with peanut butter. Peanut butter. I really like peanut butter. Peanut butter is so good. And banana bread? What made you decide on banana bread? Really good. But it reminds me of that one spy game where you had to signal to the other spy or whatever. Banana bread. Whenever it is spoken aloud. So, yeah, yummers indeed. Oh, funnily enough, Tides of Tomorrow counts as adventure too, though it's too late now. You might be free to. You might be free to. Does Batman count? Yeah, because it's in the top 5 of the Steam category. That's why. So if it's in the top 5 of Steam, or it's not recommended, but user-submitted categories or genres, then yes, then it counts. So unfortunately, I will remove No More Heroes because it doesn't fit. It's considered primarily an action game by Steam. So I'll remove that one. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for double-checking in that case. But yeah, you're free to vote for a couple of them. You can always, and I'll leave up the ability to edit your responses, so don't worry about that. I love banana bread. Me too. Banana bread. I really love banana bread as well. I feel like it's so underrated because you so seldom get it. Also, did the music just disappear? Wait, let me turn up everything so we can hear. Oh, that's the sound effects. Here we go. And then can I turn the music on even while I tab out? I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. We'll continue. Top 5 bananas. Top 5 bananas is probably banana of the banana tree. Next banana is probably one off tropical tree. Pretty good banana. Tastes pretty good as well. Next banana that's really good. Probably banana bread. Banana with caramel, pretty good, but I don't know if that's a separate banana, so maybe not that, you know? I love it with chalky chips. It is very good. It's hard to deny that banana is probably one of the best ones out there. It's just so good. So good. In Tides of Tomorrow, you actually get a seed of your playthrough too, and you can share it with friends. Yeah, that's... Wait, is it considered a roguelike? What is it categorized as? That's what I'm curious about, because I am assuming that you start different runs and then you continue on them, right? I swear it's stuff like this that keeps me from having a six-pack. It's always the desserts and everything, right? It's just so unfortunate that it tastes that good. I feel like we need to, and no, I don't mean, what was it called? What was the drug that inhibits your desire to eat food? What was that again? Ozempic. That's it. But there needs to be something that, like, I don't know, gives you, that removes all calories from something just so that I can feast, you know? Something like that would be really good. Is Blasphemous Adventure? Let me check. Blasphemous. Let's check the Steam store page for it. Bub-a-dub-dub. Wubba-lubba-dub-dub, I suppose. No, it doesn't. Adventure is the 11th tag that was applied to it, apparently. Blasphemous should be considered adventure. I feel like there's a whole lot of games that should be considered adventure, yet aren't, for whatever misfortune that we must live through. Probably like in Road 96, you replay the game many times even when you die, and it shows you a progression meter and how much interaction you did with all of the characters. Same in this game in Eminem. Yeah, fair enough then. I was just curious because, well, it didn't seem like it at first, but, you know, now I know better. Now I know better. It's a pretty good game. I'm on my 3rd run. Oh my goodness. Your 3rd whole run. How replayable is it? I've always been curious about people who replay through things like Dark Souls, because I never really considered Dark Souls that much of a replayable game. Yet it feels like people do. They do consider that to be a very replayable game. I'm not sure. Hello, Solsticks! Dad. Dad, hard eyes. Not sure, didn't get that far yet. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, I think... Oh, I don't know if Blasphemous will count as one, but I've seen a little bit of it, I just haven't seen a whole lot of it. Now, the question is, do you guys want to start the discussion of Spice and Wolf now? Also, weren't we supposed to talk about Spice and Wolf? Yes, exactly. I was basically waiting to see how many people joined in. I don't know, or at least I wonder, where Helios might be, if he was going to be a part of it as well. But I'm unsure. I suppose we can maybe begin. Lol, we're so in sync. I know, right? It's hard to have original thoughts when I'm just this standoutish, that I know all your thoughts already. It's quite surprising, quite surprising. Hello, Virgil. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Also, very New Game Plus... Sorry, every New Game Plus has new bosses, and you can choose punishments, and that changes the gameplay. Oh, I see. I see. So... dependent on the amount of playthroughs that you have, it's like a different route each time, approximately. That's quite cool. That's quite cool. I'm not entirely familiar with Blasphemous, as said, so it's, I didn't know the replayability of it, because, I mean, to be honest, Elden Ring and the whole Souls series doesn't really have anything like that, so my streak is 6-7. What? 6-7. 6-7. Oh, 6-7. Yeah, exactly. No, just the first New Game Plus has new bosses? Oh, did I accidentally walk down the stairs? Oh my gosh, I missed the chest. That's my bad. But I can pull up some of my notes for Spice and Wolf, and then we can discuss a little bit. So, we'll begin the AniManga discussion. Honestly, there's like no good spot to place my stuff. Let's see. I can open up my notes on the main part while my game is playing itself because of my video game slot machine. Notes not to be shown on stream. Okay, I guess I'm not showing that one. Or we have the notes to show on stream. Yeah, you don't really see any of this. This game is probably not the best for having a simple, don't obstruct the gamba, let me see. Okay, fine. I won't have my notes up on screen. However, my notes for this are... Oh, that's the wrong button. My notes for this are on the new couple of characters and some of the new arcs and everything like this. If No More Heroes doesn't count, can I suggest Ghostwire Tokyo? Let's check on Steam if that counts. Ghostwire Tokyo. Is it in the top 5 tags? No, it is apparently not in the top 5 tags on Steam to count it as an adventure game. Apparently, it's the 16th tag, it looks like. So, unfortunately not. I'm playing Warframe. I hope you're enjoying Warframe. How many hours do you have in it now? And I guess I can start us off with, whatchamacallit, with some of the discussion surrounding Spice and Wolf. So, the second half to Spice and Wolf goes on about the story of both Eve and, I guess, the church yet again with their interactions between Hollow and Lawrence. As you, or hopefully you guys who are a part of the AniManga Club watched, it has a lot more higher stakes, I suppose, involved this time around, where Hollow was going to be sold off to the church in order to facilitate one of the deals between Eve, Lawrence, and Hollow to try and make a big fortune because she wanted to become a noble. However, as a result, something goes awry with the deal, which also means that Lawrence and Hollow and Eve kind of get screwed over, resulting in somewhat of a falling out between them all, right? So, what did you guys think of the whole arc? What did you guys think? Playing Warframe. It's been a while since I played and I didn't even play that much. Warframe is pretty good. Warframe is pretty good. They finally kissed? Yes, they did! They did! Warframe, or sorry, Spice and Wolf, not Warframe, finally kissed. Lawrence and Hollow finally kissed. I hate where it ended. The fact that it kind of ended right after was a bit disappointing. However, I did still really like it, and we know that we're getting technically a 3rd/4th season at the pacing of the 2024 anime, because we know that we're getting a season 2 to the 2024 anime, which means that we're going to get seasons 3/4 for it, since it's going to be 24 episodes long, so we will be getting a continuation to it. I don't remember why exactly we're getting an entirely different iteration of Spice and Wolf, or why the 2024 one happened and they didn't just continue, but maybe it was just so far into the future that they were like, you know what, let's just redo this, and decided to go ahead with that. So I think that's why. I'm on the wiki right now LARPing. I feel like cheating for a test I didn't learn to do. I mean, it's fine. If you ever want to watch it, I super suggest it. I think as one of the general questions to have, what did you guys think overall about the show? Did you feel like it was good overall? Did you feel like it's something that you would recommend? I don't usually go by means of, oh, is it a 1 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10? Instead, I like to say, do I recommend it? If I recommend it, then obviously I would say you should watch it. But what did you guys think? Do you feel like it's something that you would recommend people if given the chance? Or do you feel like it's something that you would not recommend to people? The ending was eh. I want more, but maybe hopefully there's going to be more if the remake has the original 1 and 2 seasons put together, and apparently from what I saw, yeah, what Aug said. Okay, so you were typing that at the same time. Yeah, exactly. They kissed? Yeah, they do kiss. They do kiss in Spice and Wolf. And they also undergo many trials and tribulations in order to be together again. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens in it, but you know, I really like Spice and Wolf. It's unfortunate that it ended there, but you can see now my frustration, so to speak, as to, oh gosh, why did it have to end at that point, you know? Like, why did the 2008/9, because season 2 was a cross release between 2008 to 2009, why did it have to end there? Because, oh my gosh, it was so good. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I would recommend it to people, especially with the new season coming out and whatnot. Spice and Wolf is somehow Warhammer 40k canon. What are you talking about? It's not. We were talking about Warframe. Not the same thing. I do not believe you. See, Mr. Brown is onto your lies. He knows that you're trying to make things up and get away with it. Okay, Okami? Don't start. I haven't watched it. It's the AniManga club that we've been having for the past month? No, not a... Wait, it might be a month. It might be a month now. I forgot. This is like the 5th week because we had one off week, didn't we? So, yeah, it's approximately the 5th week of this. Good for them. Yeah, they do kiss. They do kiss, and they're like, "Mwah, I love you, Hollow. I love you, Lawrence." I don't know why I gave them, like, reverse voices there, but you get what I mean. I think it was enjoyable, but I feel like the position where it ended was mucho lame-o. It is mucho lame-o. I completely agree with that. However, I would still say that it's probably one of my favorites, just because of how much I like the romance between the different characters, and because of how the character dynamics kind of play out. I feel like Lawrence eventually choosing to stay with and be with Hollow over his wanting to be a merchant was really sweet. It was both the character development towards him, for her, how they both got along with each other and whatnot. I really enjoyed them both. I'm sure that the that the light novels, not the manga, because the manga skips approximately season 2 of the anime. So I think that hopefully seasons 3 and 4 will finish it off, and it'll be pretty good. I hope so. I would look very foolish if it wasn't. I've only watched the original run and remember where it left off was poo-poo. Yeah. I think that was the major downside that people said that they had with the original show way back when. So I feel now with the inclusion of Season 3 and 4 that's going to come out, and when I say Season 3 and 4, I mean it in the 2024 sense compared to the original 2008 run, where, again, Seasons 1 and 2 are technically Season 1 to the 2024 one. So if we get Season 2 of the 2024 one, I think that's going to round it off and we'll finally get the ending where they do... Well, I won't spoil, but yeah, where more things happen, you know? No, believe me, my source is a reputable no-lifer who told me that a wolf god went back in time to be Hollow. Now, that's making things up. We don't like liars here, Okami. I would suggest you don't lie, because that would be very bad, and that would be very mean, and it would hurt my feelings. And you know what happens to people who hurt my feelings? They get a strike. They get a strike if you hurt my feelings. And what does that mean? That means I will punish you some way, somehow, in Rimworld as soon as I get the chance. And you'll also be added to the Battle Royale that's currently going on. You missed it, but thankfully, you're not a part of the losers list in the Battle Royale that we had going on, which means that you did not get an extra strike. I'm not lying! He's gonna spank me? I'm not gonna spank you. What? Where is this coming from? I'm just saying in general that, like, you know, once you get a strike, that's it. Punishment time. And by punishment time, I mean that I'm gonna do something to your Rimworld pawn. Like, I don't know, give you bald jeans, have you visit the Norwood Reaper, or something of that equivalent, you know? So, did you install that better AI mod? I did. I did install it, and I've swapped to it, so once we get to that at in about like half an hour-ish, then we'll see it there. So you all heard that. Heard what? Did he hit you before? I've never once hit him. I've only ever had to use my testicular torsion spell a couple of times, a handful of times, and most of the time it's threateningly and for demonstration. So I've never once had to use it on someone. Just make sure that you're not the next one that I have to use it on. You know? He went all Zergiok on me. Don't you dare speak his name here. Don't speak his name here. Call the magic police? They wouldn't be able to identify you after what I'll do. So just keep that in mind the next time you decide to act out of line, my apprentices. Just keep that in mind. You don't want to know the inner workings of this evil wizard's mind. No, but seriously, I liked Spice and Wolf for how it managed to do all... Because, again, and I've brought this up in previous streams, I really enjoy how Spice and Wolf manages to balance both the medieval history that it has with, like, the lore of the world, because in terms of Spice and Wolf, they have all of the folklore, all of the ancient being... I don't know what to call them, because they're not... I guess they are pagan gods to a certain extent, but they've got all of the pagan gods interacting in some way or existing in the world in some way, and I really enjoy that about it. I think it's very cool. Hello, Helios! I'm a bit late, was on phone with my mom. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It's all good. We're all here. We're all talking a little bit about Spice and Wolf, albeit they're also trying to accuse me of, I don't know, what was it? Spanking people? Yeah. Well, he's showing his true colors? I'm not showing any true colors. I'm just talking about me being, you know, like a good wizard instructor and, you know, just, having to discipline a couple of my past apprentices. I'm just letting you know, right? I'm just letting you know. That's it. It's not like anything's gonna happen to you, at least not much. So you don't have to worry about that. Just continue doing as you are and don't accumulate too many strikes, or we'll have to see what happens to you. You know? It's just that shrimple. It's just that shrimple. Did I miss the votes / the wheels? No, you have not. Let's see. Do I have this? Yeah, I have it copy and pasted. Ready to go. There is the next game votes. I'm kind of hoping that you guys will vote on something today, so everyone who's present here or who has seen it as a part of the Discord votes can vote then and there, so right after stream, because all of the sales are ending today until the 19th, so if you pick something from there, I would like to pick it up while it's on sale on Steam. That's about it. Otherwise, it's all fair game. Cough Golden Sun Coffee. I think so. I think that's probably going to be what it ends up. What Helios's vote is going to end up being, right? It's going to be pretty interesting. Oh man, I had to pick up the rose because I didn't want to go through the bad door, but I think I'm going to heal to full health here anyway. So what did you guys think about the new couple of characters and whatnot here? I'm going to tap out real quick. What did you guys think about Eve, the merchant in Spice and Wolf? I know that she was like probably the main instigator of all of the drama that happened in the last half of Spice and Wolf Season 2. Or rather, the ending of it, because 2024 technically goes over the same thing, but you get what I mean. What did you guys think of Eve? Now, Eve is pretty evil, if you ask me. I really did not like Eve. She caused so many issues. She caused so many problems, and also began to try and sell off Hollow, which resulted in everything basically tumbling down, like Kom Susaton from, I don't know, Evangelion. It was like the end of Spice and Wolf had everything happen there in all that moments, you know? So, not that happy about it. Not that happy about it. That's why I think she sucks. She really sucks. One of the worst characters in the entire show, and probably one of the most evil. So, I don't know what to think of her. She was greedy. She really was. She was trying to become a noble, and also wanted to... I don't want to call it manifesting per se, but she wanted to be the embodiment of what it means to be a merchant, and insisted that Lawrence become one as well. So she was always disappointed with him by the fact that he didn't want to be a true merchant in that sense. That one, I feel like... I don't know. I do like the idea that Lawrence had to turn on his whole idea of what it means to be a merchant, or rather giving up on his idea of it so that he can show his love for Hollow. That I liked. I think that's pretty cute. But I'm not so sure. I was like, F no, why do you think we'd sell off Hollow? I mean, Hollow feels like she's indebted to Lawrence and wanted to try and make it up to him by saying, you should live out your dreams, I'm gonna live forever, it doesn't really matter to me, etc. So, I think she was trying to do it in favor of him, because he was resistant to it at first. Or well, not even at first. He was still hesitant to go through with any of it all the way up until the end. But she kind of insisted on doing it. It's just that Eve took advantage of the situation, kind of ruining it for anyone and everyone. So, really sucky. Really sucky. I wanted to know what happens when the old man... Does he get his pilgrimage? Old man in the show for Spice and Wolf? Or... Because I can't tell sometimes when you all call me Unk and you're calling me an old man if you're referring to me if I'm going on some kind of pilgrimage. This game overstimulates me. You've messed me up. Okay, that's not my intention. I just really like slots and dungeons, okay? I really like the idea of that. Eve is to merchants in the world in Spice and Wolf what companies are to us IRL. She is, as said, yeah, like the embodiment of greedy corporations. But she's also the embodiment of a merchant who puts aside or sets aside all emotions in order to make a profit. So, the show The Tavern Keeper, he just disappears. Oh, I don't think we really follow him. I don't remember much if there was going to be anything more about him, but no, we don't see him again. At least, I don't think we'll see him again until Season 2 of the 2024 one, in which case... I also don't know if he even reappears again. Maybe as a cameo appearance, like he's Stan Lee or something. And then we get to say, "Hi, I know you guys are watching this Marvel movie," except it's going to be, "Hi, I know you guys are watching this anime. I'm the Tavern Keeper. Aren't you guys so happy to see me again?" And we're like, who are you? It's been like 15 episodes. So, yeah, he's projecting. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm projecting? I'm not doing any of that. So, like I said, US companies... I think every corporation wants to make a profit, so unfortunately, yeah, they do put aside most morals and whatnot. I will be happy. Yeah, I at least don't think he shows up again. So, if anything, there's that. But all in all, I would say Spice and Wolf is really good. I enjoy it thoroughly, and I'm excited for Season 2, technically. Season 2 of the 2024, which is technically Season 3 and 4. So, we'll see how it goes. The question then is, or well, it's not really a question. I think you guys have maybe seen the poll for the next round of voting, because I've kind of exhausted my dialogue on what I think about Spice and Wolf. I feel like there's not much more to add. It's sad that Eve kind of gets in the way of all of the characters. It's annoying how they all talk and go about this, whatchamacallit. They go about the entire deal or trade between each other to try and sell off Hollow. I still don't get why that's even a thing. Why would you sell off Hollow and give her to the one place like the church where they would intentionally try to kill her and everything? That sucks so bad. And yes, as you said, Helios, the next anime is Madoka. The next anime is Madoka. Have you heard about the DS game This World Ends With You? I have. I have heard This World Ends With You. I'm trying to think. I've also received it as a recommendation sometimes on my playlists, so that's also how I've heard of it. But otherwise, I've never once played it. So I don't know much about it besides the world happens to end with me, and I don't know why. I don't know why that's the case, but it really do be like that sometimes. That's about as far as I know. I mean, there's more story after 2008 Spice and Wolf ends. Yeah, that's why we're getting the 2024 version where it goes on to seasons, technically, 3 and 4, like I was talking about. But I don't know how much more we've really got left besides them going to Yoitz, or Yoitsu? I think she was pronouncing it as. Hollow was pronouncing it as. Oh, okay. Infinite spell chest? I don't think I've ever gotten this item before. That's pretty nuts. Unfortunately, it's on like a really difficult run, so I think I'm just gonna lose here. It's made by Square Enix? Yeah. I have kind of seen it. I got some of the music as said, but I don't really know much else about it. Is it technically considered an adventure game? The World Ends With You. If I Google it, okay, one of the 3 genres is an adventure game, but I think then I would have to I would have to emulate it in that case. Technically, it's also on the Switch, I suppose, but unfortunately, it's something I would have to emulate. I guess I could do that. I was saying that I would also emulate, whatchamacallit, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So that's one of the other ones that I have going on. Let's see. The manga is like 50 to 60 chapters. Yeah, it's only about halfway through, which is kind of crazy, all things considered, because, well, it feels like they've got so much more to do and so much more to go through, but yeah, apparently they've got plenty left, I suppose. Otherwise, Madoka Magica being the next one. Sorry, I'm looking over at my notes at the same time while I play this. So, Madoka Magica being the next one. This is one that I was a little bit unsure about for one reason. Are we watching the original one when this was suggested, or are we watching, like, a different iteration of Madoka Magica? What was, because I think you, Helios, you suggested it. I wasn't sure if you wanted to go with the original one when you said, oh yeah, let's watch Madoka Magica. Was it the original one in that case? Oh, nice. I got shurikened by this guy. What a run. What a run to lose at. In which case, the original one? Yeah, because there's technically... Okay, so Madoka Magica animes. There are multiple. There are multiple Madoka Magica animes. There's like Oriko Magica, Magia Record, Different Story, Scene Zero, The Wraith Arc, etc. It focuses on like completely different characters. There are multiple timelines that we can go through. So we've got Puella Madoka Magica, Beginning Story, Eternal Story, Rebellion Story, Concept Movie, Side Story, and then Walpurgis Not Rising. But I don't know how many of them are full anime and which one are just movies. I'm not entirely familiar with the franchise besides like the original one, because that one I've watched, but I really enjoyed that one, so I don't mind watching it again. It was also like 10 plus years ago that I watched it, so oh well. Should be good. Let's see. Yeah, the highly rated older version. Yeah, okay. Then we'll go with that one. I think I only know about the one that there was a Battle Cats collab. Yeah, there was. Battle Cats gets collabs with like everything seemingly. They had one with Demon Hunter as well, or Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Yeah, I was thinking of I was thinking of Devil May Cry for a moment there. Yeah, they had one with Demon Slayer. And that's quite curious to me. So, this kind of annoys me, bro. Why are there so many of these names? Who can even make sense of these? I think it always has to come down to whether or not you're watching them in release order, because technically all of them cover different parts of the timeline. And I don't know if you've watched Madoka Magica before, but the entire series kind of revolves around multiple timelines being an integral factor to the series. Like, oh yeah, the whole series happens because there are multiple timelines and everything like that. So, unfortunately, every single thing that it concerns will be about multiple timelines in that case. Which is cool, but also not so cool, because it's a little bit of the fate dilemma, right? The fate dilemma being that you've got about 20 to 30 different mangas that you could possibly read from, 7 or 8 different games. You've got 5 branches of the anime, like if you went with Apocrypha, now Fate Strange Fake, and then the entire Fate Stay Night timeline. Then you've technically got Fate Zero as well. Then you've got the Lord El Malloy case files. Then technically you have the Babylonia one for that. Then you also have the Garden of Sinners. So there are a whole bunch. This one, okay, let's double check so that I've got the right one in mind. Let's see. My anime list. Yeah, okay. That's the one that I've watched then. Yeah, no worries. We can watch that one. I agree. We can have a look, and we'll begin watching that one. So I will actually... I know the music is going to pause whenever I do this, but please, calm down. we can pause or lock the 4th round of votes, in which case, Madoka Magica. Or actually, I'll pause it at the end. I'll lock the votes at the end of stream. I think that probably makes sense. Same goes with some of the voting for the games, but I'll leave it up for the rest of the day, and I'll buy, like, a couple or a handful of the games and whatnot. Isn't Fate Zero the same timeline as Unlimited Blade Works? Yeah. Yeah. Fate is kind of difficult to explain with the whole Fate Stay Night's Unlimited Blade Works and Heavens feel, because technically, all of them have happened. They're existing timelines. The ending of them all happened to be a converged timeline explained by the visual novel. Once you complete those 3, you get a true ending, which is Real to Anua, where you learn that all of them existed or happened. Then you play Hollow Atraxia. In Hollow Atraxia, you then learn that all of these happened anyway, because then Shido has to encounter the Counterforce, and through the Counterforce, he then has to relive it, which means that he gains the memories of what happened in those timelines. So you can think of all 3 of them as being true timelines, but none of them are true in the sense that they all happened. So, since Aug didn't react, I'll try again. For the games, can I vote for my own suggestion? Yes. Yes, you can. Sorry, I didn't see that. You can vote for your own suggestion whenever it comes to the game vote. It's only the AniManga votes that I would prefer you guys to not vote for your own thing. All of the rules and everything else I think I've stated in the description, but tell me if something else is unclear, and I'll do my best to clear that up. Hello, I'm here. Welcome, Disco. How are you doing? How are you doing? We were just talking, I don't know how much more we wanted to wrap up about the Spice and Wolf stuff. I feel like maybe we're a little bit unanimous, and I've already exhausted my dialogue. I could go on a tirade again about how Spice and Wolf is not an allegory, but it has a lot of symbolism, and how everything is about letting go of the past and moving on to the future, leaving things in the past to build for the future, etc. In which case, I think it does a really fun way of going about that, where it tries to use Hollow as a representation of the past, since she's a pagan god, then having people forget about her, in which case being forgotten about results in her falling in love with Lawrence, and because she falls in love with Lawrence, she now accepts that she is more human-ish, kind of, even though she knows she's going to outlive him. She ends up feeling more human because the whole arc with Eve is her attempt to try and resolve her feelings that she shouldn't get closer to Lawrence, because otherwise she might end up becoming too attached to his life and to wanting to be around him, that she'll grieve him and want to end things whenever he ends himself or dies. So, yeah. Heyo, did you all get subs? I think some of them did. Hey, Snuggle Buddy. That's really silly. Snuggle Buddy for Disco. Horror month for October? You know what? Sure. We can do a horror month for October. That sounds pretty fun. Good compilation. Thank you. Also, thank you to everyone who contributed. Thank you to Okami, to Solstix, and to Mr. Brown for taking clips for the channel. I did cut out a couple of the clips, aka I removed them from the compilation because I feel like some of them are not in-jokes per se, but they were building off of previous contexts, but I included as many as I think that there were standalone ones, if that makes sense, to call them that. So, yes. Very fun. I really liked the compilation. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, silent bribes. He silent bribes us to give him silver on Rimworld. I can't believe you guys are trying to collude between each other. Have I started like a secret or a black market going on here where you all are colluding with each other, trying to earn more silver in Rimworld so that you can survive the upcoming battle royale that's gonna happen again? My, apprentices. You're you're gonna be earning a couple of strikes if you seem to upset me, so I can see that people are trying to avoid that by all means necessary. The majority was me? Yeah. I mean, the majority was you, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that you contributed so many times to it. So, otherwise, I do also have my own clips, but I wanted to give you guys the ability to have, whatchamacallit, I want to give you guys the ability to choose what you think is fun, because all my clips, well, I'm going to turn them into shorts anyway. So why have a compilation of clips that I'm going to use anyway when you could just, you know, show off what you think was funny? So I think that's a fun way of going about it, at least in my opinion. At least in my opinion. Yeah, maybe for Halloween, try Cry of Fear. It's free. Oh, Virgil has recommended me to play Cry of Fear, but it's... I don't know, it's just terrifying to me. All horror games are terrifying to me, but Cry of Fear as well? I don't know. I don't know. I'll see about it. I'll see about it. Otherwise, what games... I guess I would have to put up another poll or something like that to see what games you guys would probably suggest for the horror month for October and everything. Could be pretty fun. Could be. And I don't say it will be fun because horror games spook me, which means that I don't want to place down any bets and say, oh, you know what? Horror month is going to be awesome. I'm going to have so much fun. I'm not going to get scared at all because that's complete opposite of what it is. Clips? These are mags. Mags, you dummy. Well, I'm talking about... yes, I'm talking about the clips that people took, but I know the Moist Critical reference you're talking about here for magazines and whatnot. So silly. Damn, are the DMC3 shorts over? It's the end of an era. So the whole reason why as well I was doing those for so long was because I wanted to have something consistent for my TikTok, because I was reading online that you get better viewership whenever things are, well, consistent. But I don't know. I do have like 1 or 2 Resident Evil shorts in there that you guys saw me work on stream. That's about it, however. I don't have much else. But yeah, it will be the end of an era. I could continue uploading a couple, but I still need to begin working on my next batch of shorts and whatnot. I'm looking at the game poll. Which Tomb Raider is the one in voting? I think it's going to have to be the original one. Virgil didn't give me a specific one, so I'm just going to go with the first in the series, or one of the remakes. I hope you got the reference. I did, yeah, I did. I got the reference. The one from Moist Critical or whatever when he was doing the... This is a magazine, dummy. This one. I've seen it. I've seen it. I remember that one as well, but I'm trying to remember what the context was for it. It's been a while. Time Capsule. When I first joined the stream, I was shocked seeing you already played Devil May Cry 4. Wait, you were shocked by it? Like you were... You were shocked? Yeah, I mean, I should probably update how fast I go through some of the clips. At some point, I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll work through a whole bunch of my clips and whatnot to try and get all the way to, like, what I'm playing currently. But then I realized I'm going to have to watch so much of my content every single day in order to catch up with just how much I have. Which means that I might not be able to work on, like, anything in the meanwhile, you know? Like, I won't be able to work on the monthly compilations because those take me a set amount of hours as well. So, I'll have to try figure out some kind of way of maybe uploading, or maybe I'll, like, mix up. I don't want to do variety, right? Like, I feel some people, maybe when they're coming over from TikTok, are, like, expecting a certain level of an investment into my playthrough. Maybe? I don't actually know if people care. So we'll have to see about that. And then I can do that. So, okay, the latest... At the latest in October, I'll be able to suggest BioShock. Yes, exactly. We'll do a full horror game month, and then if you guys recommend me short games, I'll play through some of those as well, and that could be pretty fun. I think, maybe. Damn, this guy beat DMC3 already. What a pro! Yeah, I am a pro though. Come on, am I not good at Devil May Cry? I think by this point I'm probably a master. You are watching a master at work. I'm probably a master at Devil May Cry. You guys don't give me enough credit for Devil May Cry playthroughs. I think. Maybe. Right? I'm not that bad. I think I'm pretty good. For the most part. I was getting a hang of the entire series around the end of it, or by the end of it, so I wouldn't say that it's, like, Jover for me. But I think I'm better at games. I mean, if I was locked in completely, yeah, then I could. I'm back, I voted. I'm curious to see what the votes are going to look like at the end of stream. The context was that the other YouTuber he was beefing was trying to make a joke about Moist watching all of his clips, saying, watch my clips, waving his gun around with Mags on the stream, then Charlie came back, oh, to school and bad, yeah. That was it. That was it. I remember. I remember now. We need a co-op stream. I think I'll do that after the this like interim. I think after that we'll have some kind of like co-op, because I wanted to do the Resident Evil 5 co-op stream. So I don't know if I'll get you guys to play with me or chat control Shiva, but I think that will probably be the easiest. I don't know if there's some easier way to go about it, though. That's like my thing with this. I'm wondering if I can somehow get you guys to take control over Shiva, but also to control her in a way that isn't grueling. You know? Maybe? Maybe? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. A good beef? Yeah. It was pretty interesting, or pretty amusing. 1v1 Clash Royale. Maybe not 1v1, but definitely a bit of a battle royale going on with the Rimworld side of things. So we'll have to see there. So we're declaring the winner at the end of the stream. I think so. Do you guys want more time to vote? That's the question. I know that usually I give a week, but the reason why I'm saying I kind of want to declare a winner at the end of the votes for this one is because they're meant to be slightly short streams, because it's just going to be a break from all the Resident Evil stuff, but also because I kind of want to pick them up before any of the Steam sale ends. Otherwise, I'll give extra time. I can give the whole week like we have usually. It's just I want to pick things up while they're on sale. It just makes things more convenient for me, you know? You can play multiplayer and Cry of Fear. That still wouldn't help me ease my nerves, is the thing. I'm still going to be just as terrified to play through a horror game if I were alone as to whether or not I'm with people. But that's good to know, I think. Maybe. Don't even remember the other guy's name, just agreed to have it. Oh, and then saying it was such a learning experience and that everyone should do it. Also, the whole thing with that disgusting Netflix movie / documentary, you're talking about Sneeko. But that's probably all I'll speak on that. Town Hall level? 1v1 me on Clash of Clans? No. Absolutely not. But you can also vote. Yes, you can vote right now. I posted the Google form link multiple times. Yes, indeed. The movies, yeah. Okay, I give up. It's been years since I touched the game. Yeah, I never really played any of Clash of Clans. I knew people that played it, but myself, never. I've never once touched that game. Not in my life. If anything... Wait, I'm trying to remember. I remember having a phase where I tried, like, any really lame phone game that I could get my hands on as a way to waste my time, and I think I remember playing that the Simpsons City Builder or Town Builder one, and then, like, Puzzle and Dragons. To be fair, Puzzle and Dragons is okay. It just wasn't my thing, so I don't know. It was mediocre. I thought it was pretty boring. I can't speak on it much. I don't like waiting for things. That's pretty much it. I really did... Oh, okay, good. It got rid of a monster symbol. I was like, wait, did it get rid of my relic chest? So that was pretty mediocre, I suppose. I played it a lot as a kid. Oh, yeah? A lot as a kid? I'm trying to think. Oh, I remember one thing that I used to play on my phone a lot more was Pixel Dungeon. Whenever I was commuting, I would play Pixel Dungeon on my phone. I really love Pixel Dungeon. It's basically just a roguelike with pixels. And that was about it. Yep, there we go. That's the name of it. Silly agreed to watch. Yeah, he did. Yeah, but I take anything because I had nothing like Shakes and Fidget. Also, good night, Virgil. Good night. I don't remember much about myself doing that, but Pixel Dungeon and oh wait, no, Buried Bournes. I played a lot of Buried Bournes. That one is such a good mobile game. I think it was recently added to Steam as well. I could be wrong. Maybe not recently, but it is on Steam. Buried Bournes is a very good game. I really enjoy that one. Would recommend if you guys ever wanted to try out a good, like, dungeon crawling, infinite progression game where you have, like, meta progression. It's a little bit roguelite, but you've got so much meta progression that it's not really roguelite. So I wouldn't consider it as that, really. So, do you like map games? Like, is this Hearts of... No. What is this? HO4. HO4? I'm thinking... I don't know why I'm thinking of Honkai Impact. No, it's... HO4. Why did I think Hearts of Iron? What is HO4? Yes, it is Hearts of Iron? Oh, okay. Okay, no, I haven't played Hearts of Iron and Crusader Kings. I was considering Crusader Kings because I can name you guys, or I can name the politicians or whatever in Crusader Kings after you. So that would be another fun way to go about it, I suppose, with having you guys be named after characters. I think that would be pretty funny, you know? What about the anime voting? So far, it seems like Madoka is winning. Is that also ending today? Yes, that one is ending today. That one is ending today because it's been up for a week now. So that's the motivation or reason why for that one, at least. I just played one of those turn pipes and make the water run riddle games until I got into Go Life and Death Problems. Yeah, oh gosh. Wasn't it called Major Leak? Isn't that what the pipe games are called? Major Leak. Wait. Game. Isn't... Oh gosh. Is this showing my age? I think this might be showing my age because of how old the name Major Leak is as a... I think it's an original Game Boy game? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't find it on anything anyway. So... yeah, we had a week or so for its after stream ends. Yeah, exactly. So that's why we're finishing that one now, at least. So don't worry. There will be potentially a little bit of time for the game one, but otherwise, yes, we are also going to finish the anime one today. Supposedly. Hopefully. Don't say it... Don't... What? Sorry. Don't say it, don't think it. Okay, why could I not read that? Where's my water with the crocodile? I'm not too sure. Steve Irwin moment. I think once this run is over, I will move on to Rimworld. How does that sound, guys? That's the name. Where's my water? Oh. Oh, okay. Where's my water with the crocodile? Okay, I had no clue what that was referring to. I might have just been losing my mind for a moment there. Battle Royale today? No, the Battle Royale is going to be on Friday. So you guys will have time to prepare. And the reason why it's going to be on Fridays is because... I want you guys to have time to prepare. The Battle Royale is a way to increase strikes or punish the people with strikes. It will also give you a little bit of forewarning and an event to look forward to at the end of each week. That's the reason why. I don't know if you guys think those are good reasons, but they are reasons nonetheless. So, take it as you will. Come as you are, as the song goes. So, we'll do it then and there, and then we'll just have to see. The way you read my message, I feel like I need to explain. Life and death problems in Go. Oh, in Go, the board game. Ah, yes. Okay, my bad. There are stones already on the board with you, and you have to figure out the next move, so you go... the next moves go, so you and army survives. I think I'm still a little bit confused. There are stones already on the board, and you have to figure out where the next moves go, so your army survives. I'm not sure where the next stone needs to be placed. Yeah. I think my mind is on streamer brain right now, because it's making it partially difficult to try decipher. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait, did I seriously just defeat this entire floor without moving a single muscle? Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm nuts. I'm nuts the berserker. This is crazy. I beat this entire floor without moving a muscle? Okay. Crazy. Here we go. Also, we'll be taking... I want something that activates outside of being in my inventory. Okay, we'll take these probably. A group of stones metaphorically is called an army, since the board is your territory that you control. You really need to watch Hikaru no Go. It will make you want to play the game. You recommend me all of these animes, but I'll have to see if I eventually get to doing so. Because, my gosh, there are a lot of anime that I need to get around to watching. And also watch Madoka Magica. I think maybe I'll read it this time around. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Also need to check my bag to see how much healing I have. I've got 6 more floors, so maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm fine. And then I'll take this bomb and about to blow up. Life or death, blueberry boy. I choose life. I choose life. Death it is. So silly. Solstice gets me. Hikaru no Go. Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of Slice of Life. I guess that's on me. I still listen to some of the music once in a while. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I listen to regularly, but it's mostly Nier Automata soundtracks, which probably doesn't count, but the only reason why I include it is because technically it got an anime, so am I free to say that's the case? I'm not sure, but perhaps. It could be an excuse to count it as a part of it, at least. It's not Slice of Life. I'd argue it behaves much more like a sports drama. That is also probably a reason why I then wouldn't watch it. I don't watch a lot of sports dramas, I gotta say. That's probably one of the very few genres that I don't get around to watching. I saw a Weevil. I seen a Weevil today. Oh yeah? What's the kind of Weevils is it? What was the Weevil doing? Where was he heading and where was he going? You're missing out on a lot. I think the one sports anime that I ever got around to watching was One Outs, and that was mainly because it was a psychological show, which I really enjoyed. But yeah, I probably wouldn't count it as being something similar to an actual sports anime in that case, you know? Maybe... Oh, does Kaiji, Ultimate Gambler Kaiji count? I'm not sure. Anytime I see gambling in the sports anime section, I'm always a little bit confused, but also like, maybe that makes sense? Does that make sense? I'm not sure. I don't know if I would count it as one, but they apparently categorize it as that, so I guess. Green trying to drill into my finger. Okay. He's gonna eat your finger from the inside. He's gonna chomp down on it. Gamba? Exactly! We're in Gamba right now. I don't want any of these symbols, though, so we're gonna skip it. I very seldom come to a point where I actually do not want a symbol. But also I need some rerolls and whatnot so that I can guarantee... I just need more damage. That's all I need. More damage so that I can insta-kill bosses and I'll be good. Just you wait until I find your tower. I'll bind you to a chair, give you an IV, and make you watch all the stuff you wouldn't otherwise in a marathon. Good gosh, Helios, what have I done? What have I done to deserve this? I just want to enjoy my isekai slopper, okay? That's all I want to do. I make sure to enjoy my isekai slopper is all. I only need that. Kaiji is good. It might count as sports anime. They do some sports-like things. That's what I was thinking as well. It's just that it's always on a list or for a list for sports anime, and I always feel conflicted because it's like, I get it, but at the same time, no? Maybe? I don't know if I'd say it is a sports anime. I don't know if I would. So, okay, I'm gonna go early today, too. We'll be spending time with some friends and more epic gaming tomorrow, too, lol. I'll be here longer tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care, Mr. Brown. Have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful end of your weekend, and enjoy your extra day off tomorrow, then. So, we'll have to see you tomorrow, then. I guess you're gonna be missing the Rimworld part of the stream. As soon as this run ends, I'll be booting up Rimworld as well. I'd argue Isekai Slop is more slice of life with extra steps. I mean, everything I watch is slice of life with extra steps. You could say, you could say that for a lot of things, I believe. Kind of like, oh yeah, my isekai anime that focuses a majority on action and whatnot. If you removed all the action, then it does become a little bit of slice of life, you know? So, goodbye and have fun. Yeah, have fun, Mr. Brown. We'll have to see you later tomorrow. Meet me in the office part of my tower later. I'm gonna have to give you another strike for wanting to leave stream early. How many times in a row? Like 7 times in a row. We'll have to see. Isekai Slop is literally slice of life in another world. Oh, is it really? I mean, I kind of agree, but also don't. And the reason why I don't agree is because there is a lot more action to all of my. I was about to call it slice of life, and then you would have said, "Ha! I got you there, Auger." But no, I would agree only in the sense that yes, it does have a lot of like slice of life elements or aspects to it, but it's also very action dependent or very action oriented. Therefore, it doesn't necessarily include a lot of slice of life elements. So, excuse me, sir. Yeah, true. Isekai Slop. Yeah, I love my Isekai Slop. Yeah, because the MC is so strong, no fight is ever an issue. There's usually no drama and usually some mediocre romance B story. Okay, I don't like the ones where the MC is super duper strong. I would say I like, if the MC is super duper strong, it would have to be because they are very intelligent or go about resolving situations in very unique ways or very smart or intellectual ways. Like, I would probably say a good example of not Isekai Slop, but Isekai where the focus is comedy would have to be something like Eminence in Shadow, because I really enjoy that one. Eminence in Shadow is crazy good, and I really enjoyed the comedy in that. I both enjoyed the reading of it. I would maybe say Overlord as well. However, for Overlord, not as much of a comedy as I enjoy the action and everything. I mostly watch it for Albedo, because I really like Albedo. And I also read it because I really like Albedo. So, there's that. There's that for sure. I need to get rid of these healing areas or healing zones and whatnot. I just need to get more of my actual damaging spell symbols on the board. That one time I got reincarnated as my crush's toenail. What? You know, that could be something. There was like, I was reincarnated as a vending machine. I was reincarnated as a sword. I was reincarnated as like just some dude. So, I'm not sure about that. Watching for 3 consecutive streams. 3 whole streams in a row? I can't believe you lost your streak, D6. I know you had it so much higher. Well, I'm not a gooner. I just really like Albedo. She's my favorite. I really like yandere characters. They're like one of the best archetypes out there, in my opinion. In my opinion, yandere characters do not get enough representation. They're some of my favorites in all of anime. Have you seen Saga of Tanya the Evil? I have. I watched it and I really liked it, and I cannot wait for the next season to come out, so I'm basically just waiting. I'm lying and waiting for the second season to come out. It was the second season, right? Unless it's the third. And I've forgotten that it was the third. So, but Albedo isn't even Gyaru? That doesn't matter, she's yandere. I love Albedo. Yeah, but only 6 to 8 episodes. I know the whole reason why you avoided saying 6 to 7 episodes is because that's 6, 7. Okay, I know that was the reason why you didn't write that, Helios. I know, I'm on to you. It's fun, but kind of insane. I think it was a really good show overall. A lot of fun, actually. I enjoyed Saga of Tanya the Evil. It's a little bit unfortunate that it took so long to get a new season. Kind of wish we got more. Second, there was a movie. Yeah, that was it. There was a movie for it, and that was why. Okay, watch School Days then. School Days isn't really yandere. It's more like I played School Days, the visual novel, and it's not really like that. The reason why it even happened in the first place, like all the events that happened in School Days, is because the guy was so dumb. He was genuinely so dumb. He picked every wrong decision that you could pick in the visual novel, and somehow that's the justification? I don't know. He picked every wrong decision. He was hanging out with other girls, he was hitting on them, he was trying to date them, and then she gets really jealous. Then he has then he cheats on her and becomes boyfriend-girlfriend with another one of the characters. Oh my gosh, I did not like it. I did not like it. If you recommend it, I'll watch it. No, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Aren't you too old to make 6-7 jokes? I'm not too old. I'm young and spry. I'm young and spry. Why would I be too old? How dare you? Yes, if I was a mod, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, brain rot would be a perma-bannable offense. Oh my goodness. Helios, please. We can't ban most of my TikTok audience. I don't want to lose like 90% of my viewership. I can actually check what my viewership looks like on the different platforms and whatnot. It's been a little bit since we reviewed what that looks like, haven't we? I don't recommend it, then he gets the other girl pregnant. Yeah, exactly. I did not like the amount of cheating that was in that. It was a little bit like Shuffle, that old harem anime, where for whatever reason, the main character is just like, oh yeah, I'm going to begin hitting on every single character individually. And I'm like, dude, you were just fine before. Why are you going on to do this? Why are you doing this to yourself? It's like, well, I don't know. It's like, come on, buddy. Really? Do we have to do that? Gosh, I did not like it. I'm getting mixed signals. Don't watch it. Don't watch School Days. If you ever want to watch it, play the visual novel. And the reason why I say this is because the visual novel is quite literally, like, fully animated. The visual novel is fully animated. You are selecting decisions for what part of the anime you want to watch, and you can see every, like, good routes. Like, I played through it a couple of times, and I didn't get any bad route because I didn't choose to cheat every single time. That's what's so dumb. I don't know, I only watch Future Diary by that definition. Yuna Gasai is also a little bit arguable because she's really violent. That's not really the intention of the archetype, right? It's like being lovesick, but that doesn't necessitate having to try and kill your partner. She also lied to Yuki in the manga, saying that they were going to, you know, off themselves together because it was the end of the universe, but then she only gave him the, the game-ending pill, and that was the whole reason why she went on to the next couple of universes. So every time, she just, like, lost all emotion for anything but that. She just turned insane. I don't know if I'd qualify her as that. It wasn't out of, like, genuine love. It was just out of her selfishness. So, in the original, the girl cuts her belly open to prove she isn't really pregnant. Yeah, and then kills the guy and herself. Yeah, exactly. There was a whole bunch of that. Yeah, most of us are young here. Okay, I'm young too. I'm a part of that group. So yeah, if you would ban that, then you would ban me. You would get rid of me as well. And that would not be cool. Shuffle was okay, though, because there was only one girl in the end. Yet he did eventually choose, but I still feel like, why even go through all of that, you know? Why even go through that entire effort, arguing with every single one of them? Just pick one. I know it was difficult, but just pick one, okay? It felt really unfair to lead on so many of the girls like that. Yeah, you're no unk, you're still young. Yes! Yes! I'm young! Yes! I agree! I agree. Oh, yes. Finally. Whew. Oh my gosh. And there we go. I've beaten difficulty 8 with under 200 RP. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. That's right. In Shuffle, he had different routes with every girl because it was a harem anime based on a VN game. No? Very easy to see. Yeah, but it still sucks because you can, yet again, just decide, like, okay, no, I want to stick with this girl and have that be that. It was like Fruit of Grisaya. They should have done a Fruit of Grisaya situation where they said, okay, you pick one of the girls and you stick with them all the way until the end. You don't dilly-dally, you don't swap between them, you don't decide, oh, you know what? I don't actually want to be together with this character or this person. You don't make them feel self-conscious or anything like that. I think that's the main issue. Yeah, as you said, Spearfree, that is the main issue with most of these, like, harem anime and whatnot, is that the main character, I know it's, like, somewhat the point, right? But they never go on to actually be decisive about anything, and that's one of the things that kind of, like, frustrates me about it. Like, please actually be decisive about it instead, because otherwise you just end up with a whole bunch of miscommunication, a whole bunch of social drama that's more dependent on the fact of, them being jealous, him being unable to decide, and nothing happening as a result of it. And that was my main issue for it. Also, I'm looking for my Rimworld, because I booted it up, and I cannot find it on the window capture. Sorry, I'll check chat in a second. It's not this, it's not this. Somehow my Rimpy is above? What? No, that one, no, that one. Wait, OBS isn't picking up my Rimworld? Don't tell me I have to restart Rimworld. Okay, I'm just gonna have my background music on in the meanwhile while I search for this. For whatever reason, Obsidian can't find, or sorry, OBS can't find Rimworld for whatever reason. It's right here. It can find the game audio, but it can't find the window capture. Okay, strange. How weird. There's only one example I know where they make each girl a different parallel storyline, and yes, it was really good. Which one is that, in that case? Which was, Amagami. It was so well made. Okay, maybe I'll look into that one, then. Maybe I'll look into that one, because, I don't know, I think I can like the idea of harem if he eventually chooses someone. Like, if it was... Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a bad-ish example, but if you take Issei from High School DxD, the fact that he was always for Rias was really good. Even though it was harem, he was only for Rias, he only cared about her, didn't matter who he was hit on by, he still only cared for Rias. So good. That's how you should do it. That's how you should do it. I have a true love fetish and a loyalty one. Based! Me too! I love true love and loyalty. I love passion, affection, and only caring about one character. Not some weird side character that shows up and decides to deviate the entire plot. No, just one character that we do not deviate from, you know? Also, here we go. Here we go. We're in. We're in. And you can already type Bell. Let's see. Does this work? Yeah, there we go. I've got 100,000 coins. I'm kind of rich. I'm kind of rich. I plan on one day to watch Konosuba and Overlord because I want to see Isekai Quartet. Dude, you should watch Overlord. Overlord is crazy good. To be honest, I didn't really enjoy Konosuba, but I'm not really a slice of life enjoyer. So just do as you will with that. But I suggest Overlord. That's my suggestion anyway. I would recommend it. Pretty good. Pretty good. I hope the next poll is Survivor. I want you to play that one game where you're in a little garden and fight bugs. Grounded? Yes, Grounded. Yes. Boost! That scene was so silly. I really like that one. Such a based reference, all sticks. And Grounded? Maybe. I hope big ants don't chase after me. Wait, was I gone? Did Aug just react to my comment about Amagami? Yes, I did. And I said that sounds really cool. I think that sounds nice. I might actually look into that then in that case, because that sounds like more up my alley if he's, you know, always picking one of them rather than going for multiple. Because it reminds me again of like Fruit of Grisaya, where instead of going for every single girl at once, he instead decides to just stick with one. He picks one of the routes for the girls instead and commits to it instead of causing some like really crazy, really bad situation between every single one of the characters or the girls in that case, you know? I feel like that's the main gist of it anyway. Also, we've got no power, apparently. Let's copy this over. I also think it's a co-op so we can play together. We could. We can see about that. we can see about a little bit of Bibio James together and the likes. So, okay, let's expand this over here. Yeah, Grounded is co-op. Okay, fair enough. I don't think I've finished Amagami, but I don't remember much. Or I don't remember much. I guess I will have to ask Helios about it then. Excuse me, sir. Can you search for Celestial Grace and Angelic Presence perks? Okay. I can search for that. Let's click on you for it. Here we go. You said Celestial Grace. Nope. And Angelic? Nope. Neither of those exist in that case. I think that might be a part of a mod or the DLC, in which case I do not have the DLC for those. I think that might be an Odyssey/Anomaly DLC, but I could be wrong. I'm just guessing that's where you got it from. But who knows? Yeah, so in Amagami, each girl gets like every four episodes, and I think each girl's route goes over the same time frame, and in the shots you can often see a girl in a place where something significant happened with the MC, just the MC isn't there in this timeline. It's so well made. Oh, that is really cool. You didn't remove my Wanderlust perk? Did you pay to have me remove that one? I thought you just added, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Wanderlust. There we go. That's my bad. Now you don't have Wanderlust. Here we go. That sounds really well done, actually. I feel like that should be the case more often, because, yeah, if you focused on each girl's routes just one at a time, you would get over it so much more quickly, and you would also not have to force some kind of, like, contrivance between the characters. I don't know. At least I really like that. I'm gonna look into it. Can you send me the link of the mod perks? There should be a list of mods in the Discord channel, because I remember that Electra asked about it as well, so I sent it there for her to use. Otherwise, I've got wait, let me open up my Rimpy in the background. Sir, I don't have Discord. Oh, that's right. Okay. How do I Okay, let's check. Traits. I have Vanilla Traits Expanded. And then, oh gosh, it's going to be really difficult to give you a list of all of the different traits that exist as a result of my mods, because I've got a Rimworld of Magic, which adds a couple of traits on its own. I've got Biotech, which adds traits of its own because it's DLC. Same goes with Royalty, same goes with Ideology. I've got Vanilla Traits Expanded. I've got Psychology, which also adds extra traits. I've got Love on the Rim, which focuses on an intimacy expansion where you can, like, date and plan dates and whatnot. And then an Intimacy Needs meter, which also adds a couple of traits. I've got a couple of... Wait. I think, yeah, okay, so we've got genes to add traits as well. So some traits have been converted into genes instead. Bad hygiene adds traits as well. I think that might be it. Maybe? Maybe. That could be it. But those are some of the big ones that add a whole lot of traits in general. So, for example, he's outside talking to the current timeline girl, but in the background you can see the other girl in the place where the MC confessed to her in another timeline, for example. That's really cool. Amagami. Okay, I'm gonna look into that one then and see if that's something that I enjoy. But if I don't, then you're going to be the one responsible for this recommendation, Helios. Keep that in mind. Not that anything bad is going to happen to you. I just want to know that you're responsible for the for the recommendation. I think the anime is called Amagami SS. Yeah, when I searched Amagami, I just got whatchamacallit. I got a game. I got a PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 2 game. It reminds me of Love Plus. Also, Solstix is in a planting frenzy. Inspired planting by Solstix. He's going to plant things faster for the next 8 days. Oh my goodness. Also, he's building. Wow, Solstix, you're building things. I'm honestly surprised that the colony's been going this well thus far. I mean, I know we've had a couple of hiccups, and by a couple of hiccups, I mean very, very, very big hiccups every now and then. But we've been doing pretty well, all in all. Let's build a wall around this, because I want to build another geoplant. I think... Oh, okay. Yeah. That was the one I was looking at. But thank you, Helios. I had a look. That is the one. And we need to tear down this wall as well. So, finished scribing. Okay, now that we've finished scribing, we can upgrade to master scribing, I think it was. No, advanced scribing, then it's master scribing. Okay, and then we can unlock more spells. Let's see how that goes. There's no better person with plants than Father Solstix. So true. And the fact that he got an inspiration for planting as well. Gosh, he is like lightning when it comes to planting. Could you unlock my living wall skill and use it on our great wall? Okay, actually, let's connect our great wall. And then, yes, I will do that. So let's try connect this up here. Connect this here. Oh, here we go. Like so? No. Okay, like that. And then we're gonna have to add this here. Because I think for that one spear free, let's double check. You need a scroll? Yeah, you need to have a scroll to learn Living Wall. So we're currently researching Master and Scribing now, or Advanced, and then we'll move on to Master, and then I can give you that skill. Does that sound good? How does that sound? And then we can add that. There are 6 girls, 4 episodes each, plus 2 episodes into the Immortal side story, non-romantic as far as I can remember. It's pretty good. That's a decent amount in general. Also, we'll actually just cancel this, and then we'll deconstruct that. And then we're gonna replace this with being a wall. Can't you make like a steel foundation or bridge to make a better wall? I think you can build bridges, but I don't know if you can... Okay, actually, let's try. So if I do floors, and then I want to... Okay, I think it's structures, actually. If I do structures, and then I say I want a bridge, can I build walls on top? I think actually I can. I just don't know about the weights of bridges, like so. So if I do this, and I do that... And then also we need to cut down more trees. Because I think you can only build wood foundations or wooden bridges where you can place walls on top. So let's see. Now what do I do with my points? I don't remember. We can take a look at some of your skills. Helios, with your magic, we've got healing efficiency, ray of hope if you want to increase the potency of it, valiant charge, and then we were getting master scribing eventually for holy wrath so that we could level that one up as well. For me, it needed to be sandstone bridges. Wait, can I even change the type of bridge? I can't. I can't change the type of bridge, so I don't think that's possible. Maybe you were playing with a mod or something like that? Yeah, I think that might have been a mod. I want great aim, sir. Wait, let's check. Because I think you might... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Great aim. We can give you that one. Let's check here. Great... Wait, there is no great aim. Let's see. Aim. Shoot... Was it sharpshooter? Careful shooter? There's careful shooter. Sharpshooter, I think, is a class, so it's not that one. Dead Eye, is that one on? No, that's a class as well. Oh, I don't have Sharpshooter. I don't know which one that is. So, now, oh, your silver? With your silver, you can probably remove a couple of traits, or you can begin buying gene stuff, maybe? We can check about this. I'm going to just add some more lights and fixtures around the place. Oops, I don't want to deconstruct the one hospital wall. Also, for floors, we need to change this to... Let's see, sterile tile. Yeah, sterile tiles. And then we'll use that here for the hospital. Oh, wait, what? Oh, this entire... okay. Rimworld and Magic, you don't have that one? Yeah, I do. I do have Rimworld of Magic. That's how we have magic and whatnot. So, wood bridges is only light buildings, aka wood walls. Okay, let's see. We'll see once this is built to see if I can do that in the first place. Otherwise, I think it might still be able to traverse wood walls, the wall mimic. Otherwise, we're just going to have to find a way around... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Find a way around Oh, wait, but every time we have a door, it won't be able to traverse it, actually. Oh, how do we do this? Colonist needs rescue. Mr. Brown? Oh, he's affected by malnutrition and he's depressed, so now he's crawling? What? Sleeping sickness? What? Cargo pod crash? We had someone land. Oh, it was a fox? Everyone's got sleeping sickness. Okay. Well, I think this should be fine because it's just for sleep. I would imagine enough sleep will mean you recover, maybe? Let's check. Do you have sleeping sickness? Who is sleeping sickness? I'm already missing that. Okay, here we go. Sleeping sickness. An infectious disease caused by an insect-borne parasite. Sleeping sickness is not as deadly as some other diseases, but progresses slowly. The body takes a long time to clear through the infection. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, it's a Fallout trait. It's just Google being dumb. Okay. Yeah, that explains it then. No, I would not have that one. Okay, let me take a look and I'll pick one. Yeah, feel free to do that. Looks like they need some juice. I think they do. I think they do, Solsticks. Let's get you. Oh, you actually should use it on yourself as well. Seeing. Let's check this. Use it on yourself. And hopefully we can recover from sleeping sickness even faster. It's so unfortunate that, like, your right hand is kind of messed up. I'm so sorry about this. Let's check. Torn off. Kosan mauled Solsticks's right index finger and thumb into messy pieces. I guess that was a social fight. Goodness me. The ceiling collapsed on Solsticks over 1.3 years ago, which caused this. And then I think your gunshot wound was just natural. You spawned with a gunshot wound. Just get elixir to everyone past sleeping sickness. Yeah, we'll do that. I think it's also healing. Wait, maybe it was the bomb, the soothing bomb that was doing it. Let's do this. Which one was it that was? Oh, here we go. Which one was it that was helping? Let's see. Okay. Health benefits are strong enough to. I think that's mostly just healing. Let's check your might. Potency, chemistry, maybe. So, oh, okay, no, it does. It heals everything. It heals everything. So it is the elixir. We can maybe do a couple of stuff. I think soothing bomb. I just used healed me. Yeah, probably the fastest way to go about it. Mr. Brown is still suffering from his alcohol withdrawal, though. So that's probably the main. That's the main issue right now with that guy. He's on 90% alcohol withdrawal, I think. He also dropped his plasma sword in the middle of the rain. Iron Will? Okay. We'll give you Iron Will then in that case. Iron Will. Iron Will. Now you've got a lower mental break threshold, which means that you will go into mental break way less often. So we can take a look if you want to see what this looks like. These bars here, these tiny little lines, show your risk for mental break. And once the game loads this new quest, we can see here that they've got much higher mental break. So they need to be above, like, I don't know, 35% mood in order to not suffer from a mental break. But you only need like 20%. So quite good, quite good. How OP is my pawn? Ooh, how OP is your pawn? Really good, like crazy good, because in base game you would never be able to get traits without trying to teach it. So Iron Will is pretty good. Trigger Happy is kind of nuts depending on what you're using. Tough is an insanely good trait. Fast Learner and Very Diligent Student, also very good. Sanguine is arguable because eventually you'll just be able to manage through every single dire situation. Also, Gutworms, or the Plague. Oh wait, Ruria is also sick. Oh my gosh. Okay, Solsticks, I need you to. Yeah, feed Electra, and then also save Ruria, because she is going to have a little bit of a difficult time. Why do we have 2 Gutworms? I'm not sure. Because we can, I suppose. What's worse, Gutworms or the Plague? I think the plague is probably really bad. We probably do not want the plague, and we should avoid it. But who's to say? Maybe someone wants the plague. Probably not. But you know, there's the thought of getting the plague. Let's place some of these statues inside here as well. Helios, you now get your very own statue as well. We're only missing 1, 2, 3. 3 more statues need to be made. How many more do we have left? 3. There we go. Now we've got 3. Silent misses his gutworms. He really does. He's like, oh, it's been ages. I wish I had my gutworms again. I so badly want my gutworms. We can get rid of this torch as well. And then we need to add yet another light fixture here. Okay, they still need to dismantle these lamps. Come on, get rid of them already. Why is this being disassembled? No, I don't want to disassemble that. I want to get rid of the lamps, yeah, the torches. Because every room now has a light in it, except this one, apparently. Here we go. Oh, advanced scribing. Now we can move on to master scribing, and then eventually you guys can use your silver to buy the spells as well. Because I think we do have Luciferium, but let's check. If we expand this zone and we expand this area to now be, was it Devil Strand? Yeah, here we go. Devil Strand. That's what we want to do. Hello everyone, what have I missed? Oh, we discussed the, sorry for only seeing this now. Plague kills a lot of my pawns in the past. Yeah, but we've got, like, magic and everything, so it probably should be fine. But hello, Electra. We discussed a little bit of the ending to Season 2 of Spice and Wolf, so we discussed anime. We were talking about it generally. We played a little bit of, slots and dungeons, which was fun, I think. I really like that game. It's a lot of visual stimulation, I suppose. It's like having Subway Surfers in the background. And we were talking about just how our weekend was. How was your weekend, and how are you doing? How are you going to spend the weekend? What are you up to? This is a tough battle. I wonder what will win, Gutworms 1 or Gutworms 2? Well, it looks like it was Gutworms. So, we'll have to see. Make my laboratory? Oh, yes. We need to make the laboratory. Also, we need to make our, whatchamacallit, guest houses. So let's make something like that. No. Is there no way to cancel? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's cancel all of this. I want to make a laboratory out of wood. And then we're going to build something like this, I think. No, we want to make this square because I'm going to build housing. And this is an 8 by 21, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm going to build a whole bunch of rooms. But actually, I need to be doing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. That's not 3. This should be 1 in. Oh my gosh. Aug, make me save Brown. Brown is wandering around. He's not, like, bad. It's just that he's depressed is the downside. Use the juice. Okay, we can use the juice. Let's use the juice on him. It's mostly because he's yeah, on Mr. Brown is running out of, like, motivation to live because he doesn't drink enough alcohol, I suppose. Also, just stand over here, buddy. We need to get Solstix to use his potion on you. Why? Stop walking away. Go back here. Solstix, use the juice on him. Use the juice on him. You walk past him. No, you walk past him. Here we go. He's really depressed. Okay, now we should have used this. What an alcoholic. Make me save Brown. He's just depressed and walking around, so there's not really much going on for him. We can't do much about it. He's still going through this. So only Virgil got the gutworms? No, Mr. Brown, Kosan, Electra. It's anyone with the little plague sign that got the gutworms. Save the baby. She's infected. I already gave her stuff. She's fine. She's not infected anymore. We gave her the elixir, so that should be fine. Are the angelic presences genes? Let's take a look. D6, Bio, Baseliner, DevTool, add Xenogene, Angelic. There is Beauty Angelic, and there's True Form Angelic. No, there's no angelic presence to what I can see for it. None of that. Also, I was trying to cancel this. Oh my gosh, now they're busy building things that I'm gonna cancel. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You need to destroy this now. I need you to build the wall here. Cause we need to build this. And then this. And then okay, we're not really gonna have a whole lot, but yeah, that should be fine, I think. Gift coins. What? Oh, so what do you want? Tough. Okay, I can give you tough. Soul sticks, bio, then tough. Oops. Tough. And you've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you've got one more slot left that I'll give you. Did we do that party? No, we haven't. Wait, let's check. Yeah, we can do a fiesta of freedom. We can do that. We can do that. You know what? We'll probably begin it now because Mr. Brown is just really depressed. So, oh wait, no, that's why. I was expanding this room so that we could do the party. That was why. Ah, that's why we're doing it. That's what I'm doing. Now I know. I'm remembering what I was thinking all those streams ago. Tough. Yo, D6, I need to talk with you. Wait, you look so tough. Nah, you look tough. For the new pawns. Oh no, we haven't done the party for the new pawns. But yeah, we're refurbishing this place so that we can add some sound. We can add some speakers and whatnot. Because apparently we need columns and whatnot. Please wait until people aren't affected. I don't want to get what they have. You should be mostly fine. Mostly. I think so. I think so. Let's also heal Electra. Can the party spread the disease? Being around each other can spread the disease just in general, but we should be fixing it. It looks like it's an insect-borne parasite, though. So I don't think it is going to spread, but I could be wrong, and maybe we shouldn't find out. So, also, I realized I built this one too far out, which is kind of lame. That's my bad. We keep having to do this. I keep having to rebuild this like 5 times. Let's deconstruct this entire row here, and then let's cancel this entire row here. Because we want this to be a hallway while we build this. And then we've got a couple more rooms here because we want to try and invite guests. And then for our classroom and everything, I think we should have it like... Okay, maybe not where we go to all of the bodies or something like that, but... We can have our classroom and study like here. What do we think? Around here is I think this is about a good enough size for a study. And then we can have a classroom building right here. Oh wait, this should be connected. Where is the structure? There it is. Then we'll build onto here. Like so. So then we can have... Oh, wait, no, that didn't join. Oh, my gosh. Cancel this. Here. So we want it to connect up to here. Like that. That's what we want to do. And we'll leave that one there. We'll leave that one there. Bro, wait. Will Mr. Brown begin drinking again at the party? No, because I don't think we have beer. We keep selling beers, so they shouldn't have it. Buy insecticide. But we don't have any literal bugs. It's just the disease itself. So, mosquito net? Don't have that either. Well, make the study big enough for D6 and me. I'm an intellectual as well. I'm gonna make it big enough so that at least like 2 or 3 people can use it. So, don't have to worry about that too much, I believe. You know, maybe I should... Actually, let's have this jut out a bit. Why don't we? Let's have this jut out like here-ish, maybe? And then we can have... Do we want that to... come through? Maybe. Let's do this. And then we also need to add wood floors and everything. For wooden floors, we'll add this here, here, here. And then we'll add all the way over here. And then for our door, we'll have the study entrance here. And then we'll have a door entrance here. I think this looks good. Maybe. So we'll have a study, We'll have a big classroom and whatnot where we can have our books and library stuff. We've got our dining hall, and then we're going to have our guests here in this building, which is not shabby at all. And we'll fill this in with wood floors. Okay, actually, I already forgot I need to be adding doors to these things as well. So, take this, copy this. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. I think that's about it so far. IKD. Kinda scared of Helios's Pawnee as Bloodlust. If he gets mad, he can beat everyone in the tribe. Let's check. I think he has a need for Bloodlust, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. Wait. Bloodlust. He should be. No, he's just really likely to start a social fight. Okay, that's why. Yeah. Should we make an extra room that is just the genetic stuff? Maybe. This room being a laboratory gives it a bonus to all of the gene stuff, so we're probably fine for now. I'm thinking we want at least 2 research benches, and that would be good. But we don't need more. Also, we need to begin cutting down trees. I got Bloodlust for the Battle Royale, though. Didn't you say I can get it removed and reimbursed? No, the prize reward was the reimbursement. Because you earned more than basically everything you spent to buy. At least for the most part. Because it was meant to be like a bit of a risk and so on. For how much you wanted to spend to get it back. Okay, 5,000. What do you want removed, Electra? What traits do you want removed in that case? And also, here, let's begin cutting down all of this. Sacrifice raiders for flesh to feed your prisoners of war, then brainwash them, train them, and finally ship them to the front line of your enemy. We're right now using them as both gene banks and, what is it called? Hemogen farming as well, because we eventually want to get one of the characters into becoming a vampire, a sanguinophage, I think it was called. So, but also, welcome, Somber Crow. How are you doing? How was your weekend? We got new lovers, Virgil and Kosan. Oh my gosh. And Virgil and Kosan are going on a date? What? I changed my adulthood background to assassin, please. Okay, I can do that. Here you are, Electra. And then we'll change this to adulthood assassin. Which one? Oh. Wait, a whole lot of things are disabled here. Category. Do you want to pick these ones, or do you want the ones that disable some of the tasks, or do you want a different one? Oh gosh. Because there is Stiletto Assassin. I use them as Hemo Farms and Asbest Bombers. Personally, what I do in all of my single-player playthroughs is that I turn them into nuggets and then I have them fight each other in an arena. I find that to be very entertaining. Do you have any specificity for this one, Electra? Because I don't want you to lose the ability to do a whole bunch of jobs if that's something that you want to do. I guess they're all from different mods? No, they're, some of them are from base game, actually. I think this is from Vanilla Backgrounds Expanded, but it does mean that you have a couple of jobs disabled. I'm in an ad for 3 minutes. No, I won't be able to see my pawn get the background. Okay, I'll wait. Let me type. I'll wait because I actually have a question. Which specific assassin background do you want? There are like 8. Here. Let's see that. By passion shooting. Do movement traits stack? Yes. Movement traits absolutely stack, and you can also get genes that increase your speed and whatnot. So probably intellect ones do that. Yeah, should be Stiletto Assassin. That sounds interesting. It's one of the few ones that don't limit you from any kind of work. It is one of the few ones that don't limit your work, at least. I'm just gonna write this out so that Electra can see as well, since she's missing out a little bit due to ads. Okay. Tattered apparel. D6 is wearing torn clothes. Also, lightning strike directly onto one of our generators, or onto one of our coolers. Not cool, man. Not cool. At least Kaya's there to beat out the fire. Who dropped the limestone blocks? Okay. Fair enough. I need to get one of those moisture pumps to just get rid of all of this moist ground and whatnot. Bro, give me a shirt. You've got a shirt. It's just, you've got slightly torn pants. That's why. What's my backstory again? Your backstory is animal farmer for your adulthood and industrial orphan as your childhood. For industrial orphan, you gain mining and crafting. Minecraft, but less intellectual. I mean, this makes sense. Kids yearn for the mines. Kids yearn for the mines. That's why they love Minecraft. Animal farmer, which means that you gain +3 to shooting and +5 to animals. I'm no bum. You're not a bum. We just... Oh, here we go. Mending workbench. And then we'll do this forever. Do this forever. Do this forever. Do this forever. And then hopefully your characters will realize I should mend my clothes. Also, we probably... Yeah. Solstix, you need to use the elixir on Kosan, I believe. Oh, I'm interrupting your work here. I'm back? Okay. Is there a list of backstory somewhere? No. Because it's kind of everywhere, right? It's kind of everywhere, but if you look in vanilla backgrounds expanded, then I think that should work. But, oh yeah, Electra, what I wanted to tell you was... Okay, we can go back to your character here. For your adulthood, assassin... there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different backgrounds for this. Did you have any particular one in mind? Mainly because some of these prevent you from doing certain jobs. Like this one prevents you from, well, all of that. You can't do anything other than assassinate people. You've got Hired Assassin, which doesn't limit anything, but it doesn't provide as much of a bonus. You've got Mind Wiped Assassin, you've got Hired Assassin, Stiletto Assassin. It doesn't look like that one disables you from doing anything, but you do lose a little bit on construction and mining as a result. Did you have any preference? I can hover over each one so that you can quickly pause the stream and then see. So this one, 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 and this one. Just tell me which one you want. No stress and no need to rush or whatever. Is the Angelic Beauty perk in effect? Yes, it is. Let's have a look to see if your relations have changed at all. If we look at Kaimana, maybe? Wait a minute. You should have Angelic... No problem, Electra. I don't mind. You should be able to see how it affects people. Yeah, okay, there we go. Romance factor is beauty. Okay, it's a multiplier by 60% because you're really beautiful. So yeah, your social impact is now increased because you're just that beautiful, D6. Damn, Kaimana got scammed, 0 chance of romance. Yeah, kind of. Never mind, I found our spreadsheet. Okay, cool. I guess as a kind of moral support. Wait. Let's see. Deciding between kind or fast walker for my last trait. Fast move. I think movement is nearly always better. It means you can run away faster. It means you can always do work faster. And mood, honestly, isn't that bad. It's just also kind of redundant after a certain point because we begin making a whole bunch of wooden sculptures, and as a result, everyone's just going to be like, oh, yeah, that's kind of awesome. I love having sculptures. They look so pretty. And then everyone's mood is massively boosted. Like, if we check, for instance, you, Solstix, you're already really enthusiastic because you've got sanguine, you've got inspiration satisfied, you think your room is cozy, you think the house is clean, you've got really high expectations, just like a whole bunch of stuff. And we can take a look at Kaya as well, although she's a little bit sad. Extremely impressive rec room, a big spacious interior. So you get a whole bunch of mood bonuses just by having a bunch of statues, which is really good. Buy and use beer. Does beer boost social? Oh. That I'm not actually sure about. I would like to make a few gigantic statues for the common room. Okay. I can set you to do that. Grand ones? We can make a couple of grand sculptures. We can have you make, like, 3 of them. How about that? And we'll make you specifically do the spear free. So no one else can do this. We're going to make it out of wood. You know what? We can make one out of steel as well. Flint and steel. I think we can do that. Can we make it out of blocks? Yeah, okay. We can make it out of stone blocks as well. Let's do that instead. Let's have it be out of stone. Here we go. And a small raid. You guys don't want to do a couple of mechanoid raids at all? Thank you. I'm going to make my greatest work of arts. You are watching a master at work. You're nearly at 15, which is really good, actually. You've got both great memory and fast learner. That's nuts. So you learn things at triple the speed. Kind of crazy. Let's build a copy of this here and disassemble. Oh, wait, I've already set it to disassemble. No one's cutting it down, or no one's disassembling it, though. So few people are, like, actually focused on on getting rid of all of these annoying, like, deconstruct symbols around the colony. 3,500. Ooh, Solstix has made his decision. I want Fast Walker. That's okay. I can give you Fast Walker. Fast Walker. Here we go. Fast Walker. Now let's... Oh, did I not give it to you? Man, I thought I did. Fast Walker. Here we go. Add. Oh, I think I clicked... Wait, what? Let's remove this, okay? Fast Walker. Here we go. Add. Why is it not adding it to you? Is it... Oh, no, you've already got Jogger. That's why. That's why. Oh, you need to pick a different one. I'm sorry, Solstix. I wanted to tell you I appreciate you, my favorite streamer. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad I could be your favorite streamer. Oh, I guess they don't stack then. Yeah, I think the only reason I got them to stack on my single player save was because I had the gene for it. That's probably why. Okay. Also, we're being attacked by the Decay Gang. Send me into battle. You're like my right-hand man, bro. Oh no, these guys are going to be really bad. They've got Tox packs. Okay. Let's get let's get Helios, D6, and who else? Who else is ready for this? 5,000? Oh, what are you going for? What are you going for? Also, I just realized that Electra does not have a melee weapon. Adult backstory to Rimworld Pimp, please. Okay, sure, man. Pimp. Here you go. Rimworld Pimp in that case. You now are incapable of cleaning, but you know what? You will get girls to do that instead. Crazy. Yeah, what one to pick? We need a couple more people with some melee stuff. Oh, we can do this. So I don't think I can rewind the stream to view those backgrounds. Are you unable to rewind streams on mobile, or is that a Twitch Turbo feature? I think that might be a mobile thing. Okay, I can show you again, Electra. And I can give you my opinion as well. Assassin. Oops. I forgot the 2 S's. We've got the first one here. I don't think you should go for the 10-10 plus one, because it disables basically every job besides murder. This one is for the exact same reason. However, I think Hired Assassin is good, but it's not as good as, let's say, Stiletto Assassin. I think this one is probably the best because it's +6 for shooting, +8 for melee. You do lose a little bit on construction and mining, but at least you get a bonus to medical. So you can self-heal or self-tend yourself. Political Assassin, I would say no, because it's for the same reasons as the first one. That one kind of sucks. Ninja Assassin is not half bad. It's just that it's not as effective. Mind Wipe Assassin is okay. Doctoring is removed, which is kind of sucky if you would need to heal yourself or tend to your own wounds, so I might not say that one. And then Intimate Assassin, I would say probably not, because Doctoring is removed, so you can't self-tend as well. So I would probably say overall either Stiletto Assassin or hired assassin, because again, you can just increase your passions and level these things up. Melee 6, medical 5, social 4 seem kind of good to me. Only bane is that I can't clean. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No cleaning is not super bad, but it is a little bit sucky because it does give you a mood down if you don't clean your own spaces. Let's see. Let's get Virgil. I think we need to drop his shield belt because otherwise he can't shoot. Then we're going to enlist him. Disco is going over here. Helios is going over here. D6 is going over here. Okay, I took screenshots of those backgrounds so I can look through them. Thank you. No worries whatsoever. I'll grab Great Memory perk for my last trait for now. Yep. And do that. Sorry, I said perk because I was thinking of, I was thinking of Fallout. Great. Oh, wait. Memory? What was it called? Oh, that's backstory. Whoops. Memory. Great Memory. Here we go. Global learning factor plus 25%. Well, I do have my girls who can clean my space, no? They can. They can. That's, they can do it for you, I suppose. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Anyone else who needs to be a part of this? I think you, Spearfree. Yeah, you, Spearfree, should be a part of this as well. And okay, we'll take Kosan as well, even though she's a little bit sick. So, oh, farm animals wander in. Kaimana's predicted farm animals will wander in. Okay, that's the next event. Are they... Okay, they're immediately coming over. We probably need to remove these wind turbines, if I'm being honest. Here we go. Oh, the Thrumbo is a part of the attack pack now. Okay, now that everyone is here, let's do this. We're gonna get Disco to teleport behind them. Og the Hog for pig name. Really? Why? Where? You purchased a pig? Where's the pig? Wait, what? Why'd the pig not spawn? Okay, it says the pig isn't there. Thrombosis. Spawn animal. Okay, I can spawn it after battle. Yeah. Just remind me then in that case, D6. Okay, we're gonna get Disco to teleport. Oh, reminds me to also bring up what classes I think we should have for Electra. We're gonna get Disco to teleport there. Helios, I'm going to have you Valiant Charge on top of one of them. Let's take Euthanizer. That's a crazy name. Nanite Bullet. I'm gonna wait until they get closer, D6, because I want all of our gunsmen to be lined up behind the sandbags. Because if we're running through the forest, we only get cover from the trees, but we lose cover percentage. So I will do Stiletto Assassin. Okay, let's make you a Stiletto Assassin. Here we go. Nice. And now you've got Melee 12, or Melee 12. I will need to make a couple of weapons for you in a moment, so you won't be participating in this battle just yet. Okay, let's do that. Disco has teleported, and he missed his attack. Okay, we'll do Shadow Strike, and we'll attack Euthanizer. Please. Here we go. There's one. There's one. Let's attack Pickle. Let's attack Pickle. Come on, attack Pickle. Oh, and now he's ran back here. Melee attack Pickle. Let's turn on Search and Destroy and Character Auto Control. Character Auto Control. Well, I tried. You did. Kai Auto Control. Kai Range Pursuit. This is the new AI mod that I installed, by the way. So we'll do this. I don't want you guys on Search and Destroy, so hopefully you don't run out of position, out of your defensive position. So let's see. Let's see if this works. Okay, auto control, and then we'll just leave you here. Nope. Okay, you do run after. You do run after. So we're gonna have to turn off ranged pursuits. We're gonna keep you here. I want you to stand behind the sandbags, please. Here we go. Here we go. Then I need Helios to... I want you to drop over here. They can take care of them. Boom. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyone we can do the nanite bullet to? Let's check. Nanite bullet. Oh yes, here we go. We can do that. My apprentice needs more training. Yep. I'm sorry, Father. The Call of Duty game mod. Wait, which one? They're dying? Yeah, they're getting shredded. They're getting shredded here. Let's see. Let me do this. I think Helios is just like decimating them. Like fully decimating them. We can attack this. Helios, you'll attack this guy. Oh, he's running over. Okay, melee pursuit and melee pursuit. Oh. Wait. No, he threw toxic packs. Wait. Oh, because he was attacking Kaimana. Okay. Well, you insta-killed him as well. So there we go. That's one raid taken care of. Nice. You can make me jump on them? Yeah, but you should be fine. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, we can do that. Oh. How many seconds cooldown? 6 seconds. Come on. Come on. Any minute now. Any minute now. Oh, you don't have enough... wait, no, you should. You should have enough mana. Oh, come on. We can't chase him in time? Lame. I thought that Disco would be able to teleport as well. But okay, at least we've taken down these guys. He's got some conditions. He's got some conditions. He's dead. Who do we want to put them down? Let's see. We got a runner. Barely got a chance to shoot. Yeah, that's because we have good positioning, okay? Good positioning matters a whole lot. Good positioning is really good to have. So, okay. Even though you don't get to shoot much, just let's be happy that it isn't super difficult, you know? Like, for now, at least it was a small raid. Oh, yes. Electra Empress, I wanted to mention to you what classes I think would suit you. Please, if you Google maybe, look into Spell Thief and Faceless. Spell Thief allows you to steal and silence spells of other characters or other pawns, and then use their spells against them while forcing them to be unable to use it. Faceless allows you to not turn invisible, but it allows you to reflect all damage, possess people temporarily, and buff or boost your own stats. I think those two, because you said you wanted to be a trickster, but I didn't want you to also pick an assassin class like Disco has. I think those two might suit you best, because with possession, you can take control over enemies and run them around and use their skills to attack other people. So you could be a trickster in that sense. You can also mimic people's looks. So I thought that one was really cool. Faceless is perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful, then. We can do that. Electra... oh, you're a Wayfinder. So in that case, if you want to do that, we'll change this, because apparently you're a Wayfarer. I'll remove your Wayfarer, because technically that's an upgraded Physically Adept. So let's give you Physically Adept. Physically Adept. And now all I require you to do is just buy the Faceless book. And you can do that. Did the nanite bullet work? Yes, it did. It insta-killed Edith over here. You can see the lack of head as a result of your nanite bullets. So, shot off? Yeah. You kind of blew off this guy's head, D6. That's what your nanite bullet did. So, nice. First time playing. Hey, Og, what do you recommend for starting a new Rimworld game? Should I use mods, some world settings, etc.? Ooh, that's a good question. I recommend starting out just with everything as per default for the beginning. Play maybe like 5-ish hours. After those hours, see what you want to add. Then, genuinely, spend like 1 hour looking through the entire workshop and just download a lot. But I would also recommend that you get Rimpy Mod Manager. And let's see. I'll reply to you here. Rimpy, like this, Mod Manager. And once you download that, then it will sort your mods in automatic order. I also recommend... I can recommend you a couple of stuff. I can write something up after stream or whatever. And then we can see that. For Faceless... It should look like this. Look up Faceless. Combat form Faceless. That's what you have to buy, Electra. Let's see. Shot off neck, handing out tickets to Snap City. Yeah, just completely gone. Obliterated. I think that's the Halo announcer, what he says. That's a line, right? I think so. I think so. Obliterated. Here we go. Right now, I'm playing Schedule 1, and I'm replaying Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but once I'm more done with Schedule, I want to play Rimworld. I really hope you enjoy Rimworld. It's a... Gosh, I love this game. I love this game so much. I've got so many hours in it with so many different mods, but that makes it really difficult. Apparently, we had a party for the newcomers, I think. Oh, Mr. Brown has been knocked down yet again. I think it's because he's in... Yeah, he's at 96% for his alcohol withdrawal. Okay. Yeah, that's probably why. Oh, you know what? Wait. Solsticks, I need you to apply some soothing balm to... Okay, or elixir? No. Okay, you're running over. Nice. This playthrough I'm playing as Cassandra. Oh. I've never played Schedule 1. Is it good? What's your favorite part about it? I always thought of it as like Breaking Bad the game, kind of, except it's more humorous in that sense. Okay, let's get Solsticks to also throw another elixir at Mr. Brown. Just please keep him alive in that case. Okay, here we go. Soothing Balm. Wait, did we not use the elixir? Did Solsticks just decide, nope, you've had enough, and I'm cutting you off? Not gonna give him that. This is a spiritual battle. Sol can't help him. We can at least try make this easier for him. I've reduced his pain so that he takes only 40% of his original pain instead. And then for his herbal elixir, he's a little bit tired, but you know, it should heal him a little bit. He's also got malnutrition, but it's to help with his sleeping sickness because I think he keeps getting it. It keeps spreading back to him because I've given him the elixir a couple of times now. Okay. What else has to happen? I think once we deconstruct these, we probably want to rip out the floors for this part. Someone put him in a bed. Yeah, Okami's doing that. He was just crawling all over the place. Gosh, Mr. Brown, you're really crawling everywhere. Okay, also get rid of the... No one keeps taking these down. I need Okami to focus on... Wait, tending? Why is Okami focusing on tending whatsoever? No. We won't let him do that. I want him to only to plant cut, and we can have him construct, well, a little bit. And then Kosan, I will have cooking, but also for plant cut, and maybe some construction as well, a little bit. So... Oh yeah, my pig, yes. Or your pig, I mean, D6. Spawn animal. Yep, and then we can do pig. Here we go. Wait, did I spawn? Pig. Where'd the pig go? There we go. And then... What did you want it to be called? Did you just want it to be my name? Aug the Hog? Gosh, really? Couldn't we have, like... Oh, wait, we need an insta-tainment. Sorry. Tame. Tame animal. Boom. There we go. Now I can do, Aug the Hog. Fine. And then also training, maybe? Oh, we can't do any kind of training. That's just it. Nice. It's fun, it's pretty addicting, farming drugs and expanding your business. It also has 4-player co-op, which is nice, except I have no friends. I feel you there, man. I feel you there. I was thinking of, like, wanting to play Teardown with friends because I heard that got multiplayer, and that seems like so much fun. But I need to buy Teardown, and I need to have friends. So, a little bit of a dilemma there in that case. Also, we should get a little bit of a structure going on here. Maybe we have, like... this. I need to make a barn, which is what I'm creating here. So we'll have this. You have us, bro. No cap on God. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do have you guys now. And then I can add a roof. And this will be a roof area. And then I want to build a storage for hay bales. Is that... Is that possible? Can I not make hay bales? I guess I haven't researched hay bales for whatever reason. We also need new female chickens. Yeah, that one cobra just decided to kill every single... Oh, no, it's rooster, I think. No. Yeah, you're right. It's female chickens. That one cobra just killed every single hen that we had. So sucky. I didn't know that. Yeah, it was an update. I think they were celebrating it at some point, which was really cool. We can all play together. My new family. Aww, cute apprentice. Yes. So true. So true. Og, how important is it for me to be able to do hauling? Pretty important. You can, if you do not have hauling, you will refuse to pick up things for expeditions, and you will always need a pack mule. You will also never pick up any of your dropped items for, what's it called? You will never pick up any of your dropped items whenever you're down, so you have to manually pick all of them up again. You will never pick up nearby loot and move them. And I've got a mod that whenever you're doing a task, you will automatically haul things to its nearest location if you're walking past it. So, like, whenever Sol 6, for instance, is, like, tending to the crops and whatnot, he decides, like, okay, I've got a bunch of rice, so he's just going to move it to the rice, or not to the rice room, to the, what's it called? To the wooden food baskets. So he does it at the same time. So it's quite important. Let's see. I don't see hen in the list. Do I just buy chickens? I think so. I think it randomly picks one. So, yeah. You can't ride, you can't raid. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to bring with any of the loot. How close am I to max intellect? Let's check. The max intellect? You are 18.81. There. Disease fibrous mechanites. Oh my gosh. We just got sleep disease, and now we've got another disease going on? Okay. Virgil is having a mental breakdown, and he is beating up one of the prisoners. Okay. And now he stopped. Nice. Let's see. Can you guys go rest? Okay, Mr. Brown. Who got it? Oh, and now there's fire because of lightning. Good gosh. We really need something about this. So, okay, Spear Free is currently resting. Okay, Solstix, you're right there. Please use the elixir on Ruria so she doesn't die due to the fibrous mechanites. Here we go. Good, at least he's not beating up Sol, right? If Sol went down, I would kind of be worried, you know? Prediction, more farm animals to wander in. Can we stop getting a bunch of farm animals? We've got donkeys now. We've got 2 yaks as well. Okay. Goodness gracious. Oh, and another lightning strike right in our farm. Storage. We want a big wooden shelf, I think. Wait, wasn't there a hay one? No. I don't think there was. Okay, let's just have a big wooden shelf in this case. Bro, can't we eat them? We can eat them, but do we want to? Oh, wait, we've got small donkey foals. So female. Then we'll, I don't know, we'll probably get rid of some of them. We'll turn them into meats. You know what? Let's get rid of the yaks. Let's get rid of the yaks. I don't want the yaks. Well, oops. Let's do that. Wait, we got a bull and a cow. We're producing milk now. Okay, I had no clue. I just saw that. Oh wait, I think those were the ones that walked in. My gosh, so much stuff going on. Please. Please. I just need to try and help people. Okay, so Spear Free, you are as well in need of some help with your mechanites. Thank gosh this is auto-tracing or auto-tracking him now for whenever... Wait, where did... Solstix. Oh, here you are. Does D6 have mechanites? No. Does Kaimana? No. Aluso, Fio, Solstix... Wait, Solstix, you have mechanites and you haven't used it on yourself? Okay, let's use this on yourself. We need to help the medic before you can help anyone else. There we go. Now you're using the fibrous mechanites. Too many pawns. Yeah, there is a lot going on in this case. Who else is suffering? Just Ruria, Spearfree, and Solstix. And where is Spearfree? Spearfree, you are over here. Can you please run over to Solstix? Just run over here. Okay, run over here instead while he transports this. Then Solstix, I need you to save Spearfree from his Mechanites that's in himself. Here we go. Did my chicken spawn or were they random animals that walked in? Let's have a look. Chicken. Wait, did you buy them? Let me check. You purchased 5 chickens for 415 coins. I don't think it spawned them. Okay, no, it didn't spawn them at all. I'll spawn them. I'll spawn them. Okay, spawn animal. Then chicken. And... oh, do I need to do that every single time individually? Why couldn't I just... okay. Spawn animal. Chicken. I'm gonna hold my cursor over here. Spawn animal. Chicken. Spawn animal. Chicken. Spawn animal. Chicken. Here we go. And now we need to tame them. Tame animal. And then where are they? Where did all the chickens spawn? Here's one of them. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here we go. Oh. Here's another one. And here's another one. There we go. Now we've got a bunch of random chickens around the whole map. There we go. Thank you for letting me know, Soul6. Who's using beers? Silent Sight, you really came back to use more beer? You've knocked yourself out. You're blackout drunk for 2 days, dude! Why? Things were going so well. 3 out of 5 were hens, not bad. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, Helios 5,000. Are you changing your childhood? So, like, Silent Sight, we can't keep making you drunk. You can't keep knocking yourself out all the time, man. This is crazy. Okay, let's install one of these small wooden sculptures as well. We can put this in Virgil's room. Nice. And then we've got Kosan and Okami Lumi left. And then we've got statues in every room. Childhood backstory, medical students. Okay. Medical. Medical students. Oh, which one? There are 2. I assume you wanted this one with Medical 6, Social 1. Let's do that one. There we go. Oh, wow. You have min-maxed majorly. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. Okay. Let's see. Increase skill. Spearfree. Wait, why does... oh, here we go. Solstix, I need you to fix Virgil. He seems to have gotten into a fight of his own volition and is causing issues. Please. Please, Solstix, please heal him. He's got a whole bunch of bruises and scratches from his fight with the prisoners. My goodness. How many episodes of Madoka Magica will we watch? We'll watch, I think in total there are 12 episodes for the first season, so we're gonna watch 6. It's always 1 episode per day, so we'll watch 6 episodes. So we'll do that. Also, D6, I need you to talk to these traders. They're apparently an items collector. Okay, more beers, more mechanites, and I think we should be fine. I'm so low cortisol, bro. You really are. Dude, you're nearly at maximum. You're nearly at maximum, whatchamacallit, happiness. You're at 93%. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Okay, we can sell a couple of stuff. Can you show me my pawn again, Og? I can do that in a second. We might want to buy stuff here. Let's see. Let's buy plasteel. That one's always good to have. Uranium is also really good to have. Anything else? I think we can probably sell the yaks. Whatever. Oh wait, no, we're trying to kill them. Never mind. We're trying to kill them. And then we can sell some of the colored skin, I think. Wait, they don't accept it. Huh. Okay. Oh, they're selling us a couple of spells. combat styles, Gadgeteer, Hawkeye, Monk, Necromancer. These would be more useful in single player, but you guys can just buy your Arcane Tomes. They do have a couple of mage spells, though. Magic Heater, Gunslinger Skill, Troubadour, Shadowbringer, Arcane, Force Missile, Sniper, Warrior, Striker, Chronomancer, Recall. Oh, wait, we should probably... Oh, no, that's really expensive. Living Wall. There's Living Wall here. Necromancer. Man, who wants to go full solo leveling? You would have to have a whole bunch of money for that. Sniper? Yeah. So there's physically adept, and then there's magically inclined, so you can have either physical classes or magical ones, and then the physical ones include things with gunplay and whatnot. So, which do you feel for in that case? And yeah, we can get Living Wall, but now we need to sell some stuff. Okay, let's see, what can we get rid of? Oh, a Psychic Harmonizer? We can also get an Architect Animal Limb. Not really that crazy. I think we need to sell this beer, okay? We should probably sell this beer. No Paladin skills, how sad. Yeah, unfortunate. We need to try get some Devil Strand going so that we can buy, or so that we can create some of the other spells. But unfortunately, nothing. No, my beer. No, we're selling the beer. We're selling the beer. Is Shadowbringer me or another class? You're just a Shadow. Shadowbringer is a different one. It's a Final Fantasy reference, a Final Fantasy 14 reference. Cure's mod pack is a bunch of classes that are based off of game classes. Leave my beer alone. No. No, we're selling the beer. You've already got plenty of beer in your inventory. I'm pretty sure you're holding on to 100. You can afford to sell like 700. Okay, you know what? I'll take it down. We'll take it down to 600 instead of 700. Okay? So we'll do that. Anything else? No, I think that should be fine. We probably don't care. Maybe we take the Glitter World medicine as well, because that one's something we can't produce just yet. I think that should be good. Okay, let's do that. Burn in hell, wizard. No! What? You've got 100 beer left. Also, we're being struck by lightning. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Come on, you can survive without a little bit of beer. You've already drank 20 beers in a single minute, man. You're good. Nice. Soon I'll have my skill too. Indeed you will. I bought a lot of schematics. Are they good? Schematic. Let's check. Oh gosh, we have a whole bunch. This one's for moisture pumps. Actually, yes, we do really care about moisture pumps so that we can get rid of the swamp area here so that we can build on it. Design of Everyday Comfort. Kaimana's holding on to that one, so I can't check it. Shaping the Future is solar panels. Yeah, that's pretty good. Apparently, we got saunas as well. Future of the Beacons, which is hot tubs. I don't know how that works, but sure. Okay. Then we've got Notes on the Art of Luxury, which is artisan furniture. Novel applications for narratives in stone. And then we've already researched that one. Yeah, some of them are pretty good. They're mostly decorative right now because they're just random. I think so, anyway. Kaya's crazy. Help me. Oh, yeah. Let's check. What's going on here? Ravenously hungry. Well, yeah, of course you're hungry. You're sleeping outside. What? Are we joking? Yeah, of course you're going to be sad and hungry if you're sleeping outside and not eating. I'm so confused why she's doing this. So confused. What is passion for and how much does it cost? Passion is how fast you learn something. It's also whether or not you enjoy doing whatever it is you're doing. So if you have a passion for, let's say Sol6 has a passion for plant cutting, he gains a +6 mood boost if he only had a mild passion, but because he has a large passion, he gains a +12 mood boost whenever he's working on his passion. Unfortunately, the combat ones don't apply, but also it means that he learns things at like double the speed people would normally learn it. So if you don't have a passion for something, you only learn it at 35% of the original speed. And then you can get other traits to try bring that up to 100%, but having a passion is the guaranteed way to always gain more experience points than anyone else. So gold. 20 gold has materialized in Spearfree's inventory. Passion. Disco's... Oh. Disco, you upgraded your passion for melee. Well, well, well. Mr. Brown is feeling depressed and is, like, going insane. He's soon just about to beat his alcohol addiction. As soon as he does this, he's going to be happy and chipper again. I mean, look at this. Send me to shoot the yaks. Thanks. Let's see. Who else is on hunting? Have we got anyone else on hunting? Patient rescue, doctor, bed rest, child, basic, warden, handle, entertain, cook, hunt. Here we go. Silent Scythe will take off of hunting. We'll take Kosan off of hunting. We will temporarily take Virgil off of hunting because he has a big passion for it. And let's set you to do hunting. Okay, now we can do a whole bunch of hunting. In which case, let's have you train on these guys. Like so. You know what? Just kill everything. Just kill all these guys. Here we go, D6. Also, we... Still no one deconstructing this? Kind of odd. Oh, geez, a giant fire. Kaya's just kind of going insane, beating up the fire here. Thanks, Kaya. Wait, did my childhood and adulthood take away 2 to 3 of my passions? Yeah. Some of the adulthoods and childhoods have associated passions with them. I know I had 2 flames on melee. Yeah, that was probably because of your passion, or because of your backstories. Those can influence the amount of passions, but they don't show that. I'm not sure, actually, what ones they affect, but they do have associated passions with them. That's as much as I know for it, I think, but I don't know a way to check that. So, yeah, you might have to buy those, or you might have to shuffle passions, unfortunately. Let's see. Okay. Well, that's the colony as it is right now. How did you guys feel about today? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? What were your favorite parts? We had a little bit of a discussion. Damn, the cassowary might be a threat. It'll be fine. They're a little bit of a threat, yes, but you've also got a chain shotgun. So you'll probably be fine. You'll probably be fine if you were to get into a combat or an exchange with them. I'm just more worried that's like you would take any damage at all, and then we get randomly raided. So I'm going to have you focus on upgrading your shooting skill by hunting a whole bunch of different other things, and then we'll get back to you, like, I don't know, hunting down some of the other ones, you know? I'll buy passions again after I get my wrath skill. Yeah, I think so. I think so, because you probably want to spend your points on the wrath skill so that we can, like, massively buff that. I have 15 doctoring now, so I can do replacement surgery, or should be able to. Yeah, unfortunately, you won't be able to do it on yourself, so we do need someone else who has high doctoring in that case. I hope I can implant genes on myself. Ironically, implanting genes on yourself doesn't require any doctoring. It's only surgeries and whatnots that would require really high doctoring and, like, tending. So I think maybe Solstix is probably one of the better ones now, in which case then he can implant the advanced bionic heart in one of you. So now do we announce the game winner? We can announce the game winner. We can see what it looks like, and then I will take a look. So let's have a look-see at the poll. Who's Doctor number 2? I think it's Solstix. I mean, he's got, like... He's got the makings of a doctor, you know? Let's see. Let's see. So, swap account to this one that I made the poll with. And then go to the end page. You all, I hope, have had time to vote for whatever game you want. So let's take a look. We've got 1 vote for this. A couple of third votes for that. Oh, wow. We might have a bit of a... No. Oh my gosh! Okay, geez, there was an overwhelming win here in this case. Do you guys want to guess what we've got? You know what, actually, I'm gonna pause the ending of the stream. Maybe I pause the ending of the stream. Do you guys want to guess? Do you guys want to guess? Show us? Show us? Let's see. Was it that something Sun game? No, it... Or, well, I won't spoil, but... Brochacho. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without showing anything off. Let's see. Can I capture this? Okay. Wait. Let's pause my ending. Here we go. Sorry, I'm playing the music, but keep this in mind. Let's go to my app. Wait, don't I have a browser source? Okay, never mind. Let's stream app as my forms, my Google Forms. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is gonna be my app. Then I go back to the idle screen, then I display it. Oh, okay. Here we go. We need to full size this, and then we drag this to the middle, I think. Okay, it doesn't snap to middle, so we'll just have to do this. There we go. Wait, can we see? Game voting. I just need to double check that you guys don't see anything you shouldn't be able to see. Yes. Yes, I think this is okay. Okay, there's nothing on screen that you shouldn't be able to see. Here we go. What do you think won? We can take a look at the questions and whatnot. What do you guys think won? I don't even remember what was on there. We had Little Nightmares, Don't Starve, Minecraft Dungeons, Ninja Gaiden, Batman Arkham Asylum, Tomb Raider, Golden Sun, Ori and the Blind Forest, Dredge, Stray, Fable, Bully by Rockstar, Yakuza 0, Tainted Grail, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So we had quite a few. I don't know, Batman, Castlevania, Tomb Raider, and Little Nightmares, Yakuza 0. Yeah, there was quite a few. There was quite a few. Yakuza 1, I guess? We can take a little bit of a look. Why are you guys all saying Yakuza? Why are you all saying Yakuza? We could take a look at individual ones. See, I don't track any of your votes or your emails or whatever. So this is exactly what it looks like for me. So we can see someone voted for Little Nightmares, their second one. Then we got a vote for Ninja Gaiden. And then we had one for Yakuza 0. Oh, that's our first one. That's our first one. What did we get for the second one? And I'm doing this so that we validate no one's voted excessively. We have our second vote on Dredge. We have our first vote on Yakuza 0. And our third vote on Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I bet that one was Mr. Brown. Who knows? Who knows? So we got first one on Batman Arkham Asylum. Then we have Yakuza 0 as a third choice. Okay. Wait, was there no second choice? Uh-oh. I think someone forgot to do their second choice on this one. Okay, interesting. That's fine. You don't have to do a second choice. Third choice on Minecraft Dungeons for our, I think this is our fourth one? Yeah, fourth. So Minecraft Dungeons, we've got third choice. Then we've got Stray, second choice. And then we've got Yakuza 0, again, for first choice. Oh my goodness. Nah, that was me. You removed No More Heroes. Oh, okay. You can always edit your responses if you really wanted to. If you wanted to give your second choice. Wow, I wonder what's gonna win. Come on! We can be in a little bit more anticipation, please. Okay. Wait. First choice, 3 points. First choice, 3 points. First choice, 3 points. Who did this? Who did this one? Who was the fifth one to vote? One of you is a little bit of a liar. Bye-bye. Delete this response. It's invalid. Don't you ever dare do that, okay? Don't you ever do first on every single one of them. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. Golden Sun? I think we immediately know who this is. Hello, Helios. Hello, Helios. First choice. Golden Sun. Yeah, fair enough. Fable. Second choice. Third choice. Yakuza 0. Well. Then for the sixth one, we've got Gold... Wait, what? Okay, no, maybe this one is Helios. First... Oh, okay, that was me. Whoa, Solstice was also for it. And then we've got Fable for the third choice. Golden Sun, salutes. Base. Then we've got Little Nightmares, Don't Starve, and then Ori and the Blind Forest. Okay, so what are your hopes? What do you think won in that case? We have removed an invalid vote. We've removed one of the invalid votes. So what do you guys think is won in that case? What's it gonna be? And, okay, if you guys think you know what the first one is, what do you think the second and third votes is in that case? What do you guys ponder? With the power of math, I know it's Yakuza. Yeah. True, Yakuza 1. Yes, it probably is 100 streams of Yakuza 0. It probably is. But what do you think the second and third ones are then? What do you think those are? What do you think they are? I think we probably got a couple. I think because of your 2 or 3 first votes for Golden Sun, that might have been the second one. Second or third would probably be Golden Sun, actually, with 3 points. I think so, actually. I think that might have been the second one. I know that... Actually, Little Nightmares got a lot of votes as well. Didn't we have 2 firsts on that one? I think we might have had 2 firsts, or at least 1 second and 1 first on this one for Little Nightmares. But, so I think mine is going to be Yakuza 0, Golden Sun, then Little Nightmares. I think that was the order of the top 3. But let's have a look. What's it going to be? Summary? Okay, we've got 1 first choice, 1 second choice. Okay, so we got 5, we've got 2, we've got 1, we've got 1, we've got 3, we've got 3, we've got second choice 1. Okay, we've got 3, we've got 2, we've got 2, we've got 3. Yakuza, yeah, we've got 2 plus 9, yeah. Okay, so 11. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I think it was, however, Golden Sun with 6 in that case. Oh my goodness. Yeah, stop talking in riddles, wizard. Damn, should have suggested my games earlier. Crazy. It should have... Why is Golden Sun only 3 points? It should have 3, no. No, it's 6, sorry. I just misread this part. I forgot to add this one. It is at 6, so it did get 2 first choices. And I think that's it. Yeah, Yakuza had like an overwhelming majority, but then it was Little Nightmares. I think I was right. Ooh, I hard predicted and got it right. It was Yakuza, then it was Golden Sun, then it was Little Nightmares that won this. Man, oh man. Well, I'm not going to be here for Yakuza, so I'll see you all around for Rimworld and anime. Wait, you won't be here for the Yakuza ones? Are you going to play through it? At least my game got 3rd. That makes me happy. We need Golden Sun. I feel like it's only going to increase in demand over time at that point. But you won't be here for the Yakuza one because you don't enjoy it? Or is there a reason for it? Praise the sun. True, praise the sun. How many subs is it going to take? Ooh, I've already made like a whole bunch of promises, like at 100 followers that I would do some kind of blue flavor ice cream, then at 1,000 followers I would do some kind of blue flavor food test, and then I think I also had a 1,000 followers goal for, or no, maybe it was 100 for a karaoke night, maybe? Will you do the Cabaret Club management side mission in Yakuza 0? I have no clue how long that takes or what that's about, so maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, maybe I will, just not as much. Yeah, feel free to tune in otherwise. I mean, like, you can always leave this on in the background, or my stream in the background, if you want to just listen to us talk, because I am reading every message. It doesn't have to be specifically Yakuza 0 related. The game is secondary to me, is what I want to say, you know? What? I didn't know. Yeah, I've no clue what that is. You play as a pimp, basically. Okay. I had no clue that was the case behind the game, but sure. Maybe I'll get around to it then. Maybe I'll get around to it. Otherwise, yeah. That's the end of it. Also, I have the title timer to streams over. And then stream ending, and then this one will also be 5 minutes, so 5 minutes. Here we go. Now we're ending, finally. I'm gonna play it myself once, so that's why. Okay, that's fair enough. I get that completely. But, yeah, can always leave it in the background. I worried then that I would spoil things for you, but that's kind of difficult in that case, right? Unfortunate. But I hope that you stick around nonetheless, Disco. Someday I'll make you play Golden Sun. I'm thinking like maybe I could do some kind of challenge for next time. I don't know, a me versus you guys kind of challenge for deciding the next game. I feel like that would be fun because hopefully that would last a little bit of a while. It's a hostess club, bro. Yeah, it is. I wasn't here for the AniManga, but Rimworld was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed. And thank you so much for everyone tuning in today. Thank you so much for being a part of the discussion, for being here for some of the slots and dungeon stuff. for being here for the Rimworld stuff. I'm always super duper grateful when you guys tune in. Not necessarily a pimp then, depends on the club, but literally ban those special services with customers. Yeah, they don't allow anything that, they don't allow any kind of personal relationships on premises of the hostess club or the cabaret clubs. It depends, but they absolutely do not allow those things. Those are all like extra, and they're considered personal relationships rather than something that gets in the way of the host clubs or hostess clubs. So that's why, because it'd kill the magic and they won't come back. Also to an extent, yeah, but it's more like implied or paid dating at that extent, at least in my experience. But yes, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your weekend, or unless it's already over, then I hope you guys have a wonderful rest or beginning of your week. I nearly said rest of your week there, but thank you for today. And they paid to just talk to a random woman? Yes. What's your experience with hostess? I'm not gonna answer that. I've been to both host and hostess clubs before. Have a good one, guys, and have a wonderful rest of your day.